need you need the permission of two people. Yourself can be one of them.
Is that really right? But even still, if somebody didn't want to, I wouldn't.
Yeah. All right. So we are recording this, right?
I think we're recording now. Let me do my intro real quick. Hey, welcome to TJonesGaming, everybody. My name is Tori, and today we are live streaming a little bit of the old D&D. This is Joaquin and the Temple of Elemental Evil. Go ahead, Joaquin.
Hi, for those of you who are new to Tori's channel and are like, who is this? My name is Joaquin, and welcome to the Temple of Elemental Evil. So, this gaming group that you're currently about to see are a group of friends who have been playing RPGs and board games for the past, I don't know, for me, for Sean, I, and his brother, Tori, what goes back 7-8 years probably?
Yep.
Give or take, and with Michael for technical support, who helped put together the screen that you're seeing, which has my name super big, which I didn't want. I just asked for my title to be bigger as the Dungeon Master, and they gave me a bigger title. So here we are. The other people who are on, let's just go down the list. Sean, say hi.
Hi.
And you guys all know who Tori is. Michael.
Hey.
And Greg.
Hello.
And Patrick.
Yeah. Should we go by character names?
We should.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when this is your first episode.
Yeah, we should have protected our identity, but then again, our names are in that player's list if you have it open.
Ooh. Okay, so a brief background. We have already started this adventure, and the campaign setting is in the world of Greyhawk, but it's 5th edition. So we're right. We just, the group has just explored the village of Hamlet, and they have discovered the ruins and learned that the Temple of Evil is back in action, so to speak, and gaining in power. So the group has progressed through, and we're going to record it as they leave Nob, the city of Nob. It's actually this little village. And I will let each person, starting with Patrick, aka Duncan, give a brief description of the adventure that they've done so far. So we're just going to highlight for people.
No,
Go ahead,
not
Duncan.
me.
Not you? Okay, let's move on. Anybody who would like to talk about anything in the campaign so far as the Temple of Evil goes?
Well, Mordaga tried to burn down a tavern, but they put out the fire behind his back.
Oh, you
Really?
forgot that you punched the kid.
Oh my god. That's what you want to start out with? Okay, so Mordaga, aka Edgelord, on the way to the Temple of Evil, they were in the city of Selene, I believe, and a kid, because now you got to give them background on that. So a kid, they noticed the kid was following them, and they apprehended the kid and wanted him to ask some questions. And the kid made the response to Mordaga, why don't you ask your mom?
I don't think that's what he said. He said, F your mom. At which point Mordaga punched him in the stomach.
Yeah, so Mordaga punches an 8-year-old kid or 9, something like that, in the stomach. So welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, people.
But Mordaga's only strength 7, so it's not very threatening when he punches you.
Yeah,
he loves his mother very much, so we shouldn't talk smack about his mom.
Apparently. So then the innkeeper was upset, as any private citizen should be, seeing a grown half human, half drow, hit a kid and asked him, what's your problem? And he didn't like his response, so he wanted to burn the inn down. I'm going to be doing a separate video on these type of behaviors. So if you can come over to West Coast Geeks. That's my YouTube channel, and you will get some tips on D&D and how to manage players like Edgelord Sean from burning down your campaign.
Hi,
Go
Dale.
with Mordaga. Sean is not a bitch. That's okay.
I'm good. We're playing some D&D tonight.
Okay, so anybody want to talk about the Temple of Evil itself, the Village of Hamlet, to give these people an opportunity to figure out or get a sense of the background, what's gone on before?
Right, me too, because I just joined the campaign.
Well, there may be
Yes.
another potential tavern burning because Mordaga tried to hook up with a tavern wench, but she roofied him and was going to try and take advantage of him, but he was able to escape. But he may come back and burn down that. Just so.
Right. We haven't actually been to the temple yet.
Okay, good. Hopefully we
That's where we
can
should be going today.
cleanse your mental palate.
Previously, we've been in the village of Hamlet. We had to go remove some criminal elements in a abandoned building.
The Moat House.
Where we discovered that there was a cult recruiting members for the temple, basically. They're planning to raid the town, and we were able to get word back to the village, so they at least were able to prepare for the raid.
Okay.
So that happened, and we moved our way to, what's this village called?
No.
Right now?
Nolb.
Nolb. Yeah.
Yes.
We made our way to Nolb, and we're just we met a orphan girl who has been following us around, paid for by some river pirates, and Mordaga has been trying to get some sort of sexual transmitted disease.
That sounds like Mordaga.
No, it's more like he's trying to lose his virginity.
Okay, so the next person who should talk is Michael, because he joined the group. He joined the campaign basically, about 3 weeks ago, give or
Wait,
take?
don't forget about
Or
Wait, hold on.
I started about,
Michael.
I think it was like 5 weeks ago, and I was playing a different character at the time. But then I switched to a new character, which is a bard. So when I first started, I started as an artificer. Wasn't really that excited. Plus, he almost died. In the, I guess, second part of the story. So when we were in Hamlet initially, on our way back from the Moat House, Lore, my Tabaxi artificer, was nearly killed, and so he decided that he's not an adventurer, and was replaced with Gray, who is a bard, who is basically an agent for an archmage who's out to help these adventurers defeat the Temple of Elemental Evil.
And who is the archmage's name?
Tensor, but originally I wasn't supposed to say, just because it was supposed to be secret originally.
Yes, but this is for the group at home. So for those of you who have just started
Thanks,
this
Dale.
edition, the Circle of Eight was a really powerful group for the World of Greyhawk, and Tensor is one of those members. So I wanted to introduce a background that I could give information to Michael to help him, or to Gray, to help move the story plot along. And you can do that. It's easier to do that with new characters coming into the campaign than it is just to make up a random NPC and be like, hey, I overhear that you guys are blah, 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 and this is what I know. It's easier just to pull in a new character and give him some information to help the party along.
I'm not
So,
going to worry about it right
a
now.
week
I'm trying to
ago-
pay attention.
Sean Mordaga asked if his brother Tori. Oh, Tori, what's the name of your character?
My character is Saul Oaken, also known as Brother Oaken.
Brother Oaken. So I'll let Tori tell you a little brief background on how long he's been playing the game, and more importantly, how big of a break he's taken in between that.
Yeah, I think it's been a very long time since I've played. It's probably been I don't even want to say over more than 20 years probably since I played.
Yeah, so that's a big jump. So in this video, you're gonna see I'm having some technical difficulties right now. So if the video stops short or things get frozen on my end, you'll understand why. But we're gonna try this. So, uh, Brother Oaken has not been introduced to the group yet, and
Yeah, this is my
he is
first
going to be
day with it.
introduced right before they take off to the Temple of Elemental Evil. So now that you have a brief background, let's get this show on the road, people. So
Nice.
let's all go to Nobe.
Ooh, okay, there's the village of Nob. I see it.
Yes. So they
The tokens are
they
not to scale.
befriended some. Yeah, they befriended a few agents there, and agents.
Oh, agents.
Yeah, like Greg.
Agents. So
Great.
you one of you guys can explain who the people who have been helpful to you in this village.
Some cleric ladies.
Mother Scrag and her daughter.
Oh, yeah, the hot daughter.
Is that the one that roofied you?
No. That was some tavern wench. Sorry, I'm grabbing my notes.
They're always hot when they reject them, and then they're just
So
wenches
Lisa-
after they've tried them.
So Lisa is the daughter of Mother Scrag, and then they also know about
Some dude named Skull, the
Otis,
tavern keeper.
who is a blacksmith, who is an agent, who is aiding them.
Agent Otis.
Agent Otis. Also, as they mentioned before, there's a little girl named Becca, who, at this point, Denver, you might as well explain what's going on during what happened when you weren't away from the group.
Right. So
When you were away from the group.
because the group took a little separate mission because I had to not be here last week. So while they were on their own little quest, I was taking care of the thing with Becca. She's kind of a street urchin. She's not an orphan. She actually has a father who is drunk, and so she's kind of homeless. She has a hovel on the docks area. And so I got her a plate of fresh fruit and left a note because she's been taking care of my cat. We noticed that she was spying on us, so I had my familiar cat, spy on her. And basically, I gave her a note for taking care of my cat, thanking her because she's kind of in a bad situation and is looking to get out of town. And when we get back from the temple, we're going to see if we can make that happen. Meanwhile, I'm leaving my familiar with the girl while we take this trip to get any info that we have. I know you can't get the instant transmission of information only happens with like 150 yards per feet, but the cat should be able to get back to me once I come back to town.
What happens if we need the familiar services while we're in the temple?
Rebecca will be
sad.
very sad when her
Yeah.
cat just disappears. Who she
Yeah.
named Mr. Sunshine.
Right, that's not his name, but sure.
So your cat is like a familiar?
Cat's familiar, yeah.
Alright.
It's a magic cat that's already lived several of its lives now.
Yes, this Joaquin likes to kill my familiar.
I do not like to kill your familiar. Your familiar was killed under the... So, this was part of Keep on the Borderland.
Just the bit, you like killing stuff. You nearly killed me several times
No,
already.
that's not true. I'm not gonna let you slander me like that. So, I
How many
asked
times
them
have we caught the bottom of a
repeatedly
fireball?
to set up a camp, and they didn't give me. They kept like just goofing around. So I asked them 3 times. So because they were so nonchalant, they didn't realize that a wizard had snuck up on them, and I fireballed the group right after Greg had summoned his familiar, and so they won the encounter, and
Oh, I
Mr. Whiskers, aka Tuki, died. Now that was my fault.
You almost only total party killed most of us. Like, I was fortunate enough to get out of that area, not even knowing.
No,
it
you
was
weren't even
inflammable.
there. This was the keep on the borderland, Michael.
This
You weren't
was-
even
this
part of
This
that.
was
Oh,
a
this is
separate time
the
when we were
first one.
fireballed.
Yeah.
We've been fireballed
Okay.
more than once, just so you know.
Just so we,
Wait,
just to clarify, who's
no.
getting slandered in this?
just to let you guys know out there. Then Zever, he summons his cat in a room to see what the room is, even though I've explained some kind of noises. So the last thing his cat sees are these ghouls who rip him to shred. And he's also been killed by a battle axe of a minotaur, and I think there was another creative way he died.
The cat is
Time.
sort of our canary in the
times.
coal mine.
Yeah.
Welcome to
we got
Joaquin's TED Talk on dealing with problem players.
a little Timmy action.
Okay.
Kenny, you killed Kenny.
Yeah,
the
Kenny.
cat.
That's what I
You
meant.
killed Kitty.
All right. So let's get back. It's the morning before you guys are about to depart, and at this point, Denver, you've already gone close enough to your cat that you can communicate with your cat, and if you want Rebecca to still keep the cat, she can.
Yeah, I want to leave another note. I was going to just say, thanks for taking care of my cat. I am going to be gone for a while. When I get back, I will pay you if you feed him well, and I'll leave an Illyrium piece, I guess.
Okay.
And have my cat will go grab the note and the coin and bring it back to her at some point. That's
Okay.
that's the instructions I'll leave for the cat.
Okay. So, as you guys are getting prepped, you hear a knock on the door.
I'll open it.
I was gonna say somebody open the door.
Okay. Yep. So, standing there is Lisa and Brother Oaken.
Yes.
Wait, what's your last?
Brother
Is it
Oaken.
Oaken?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Said it.
All right. So, sorry, I got so many names going through my head right now. So the Brother Oaken stands before you. Tori, if you would like to give a brief description of how they see you as.
Well. I didn't think of a good physical description. I'm 6 foot, so I got shaggy hair. I'm rough around the edges, like, I look like I just came out of the forest.
Do you look like your token here?
Yeah, no, not exactly. I'm not all shaved up like that, but I got a nice beard and I got kind of shaggy, longish hair.
So you look more like Duncan?
Yeah, more like, hair-wise, I look like more like Duncan, yeah.
Okay. So Lisa's like, "Good morning, Duncan. I brought a friend who might be able to guide you in your next quest of exploring the temple for us to see what's been going on." And she introduces him.
Ew.
Yeah, I've been looking for a band of adventurers to join up with because I've heard there's some unnatural stuff happening, and so I traveled to Nulb to try and find people to help out, and because we got to take care of we can't have stuff that's unnatural going on in our area.
No, I'm mostly in it for the glory and the loot. And I'm no longer in it for the women.
Lisa just kind of just rolled her eyes, and
Also
she's
roll
like,
my eyes.
"With that, remember that when you get back, report to us, and then later on, Otis will meet with you. Try not to just try to get basic information, and then come back to us. It's important that we know what's going on." And with that, she walks away.
Okay.
So she just wants
brother-
information right now? Is that what she was saying?
I'm sorry?
She just wants information right now? Is that what she was saying?
She wants us to
Yes,
scout.
like you guys are going to be exploring the temple, and you guys are the first group to go in there in a while that they've been in contact with. Other people have always tried to go explore the temple, and most of them have never come back.
Right. It's more than past due that we got rid of this temple of evil sitting right in the heart of our land here.
And Denver, what were you saying?
So Brother Oaken, what do you know of this area? What do you know about the passage from here to the temple? You're from this area?
I'm from Gnarly Forest, so yeah. I mean,
So, Tori would know, Brother Oaken would know that this area of the woods is known to be, certain parts of it, or at least the part that you guys are at right now, can be very dangerous, and that the path to the temple during the day is, somewhat perilous, but there's usually like roaming bands of creatures that roam freely through here. It's not unusual to see orcs and goblinoids and bugbears or whatever to go marching through here without anyone impeding their way. Sorry, normally I would have explained more to Tori, but I hadn't had a chance to get a hold of him this week. And when I say I haven't had a chance, I forgot to, so I apologize.
that's all right. You can be my mouth when I need to explain some of that stuff.
Yeah, I'll get a hold of you later on this week, and then I'll give you a background of the campaign world that we're in and other things, so you'll have more information to give out spontaneously. Just be like Johnny on the spot. Okay, so it is like 9 o'clock in the morning, and the sun is starting to try to creep out from the clouds. It's a little windy.
Well, I'm ready to
Any
move.
preparations that you guys want to take before you take off?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if we have anything we need or need to do before we head out. Anyone?
I'm ready to roll.
I think we're supposed to stop by Otis's place. I need
Not
a
till
dagger.
afterwards.
I kind of need a dagger. I don't have any. Well, not that I need weapons. I guess the dagger's not that useful to me, but it's kind of nice to have a weapon.
Well, wait, you don't have a weapon still?
I keep forgetting to buy one because she doesn't. I don't really use weapons.
What are you proficient with?
Yeah, what kind of weapon do you want?
I mean,
I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say you already bought, whether it's like a long sword or a short sword, whatever weapon. Just add that to your character.
Okay.
You want
That's a
plus one
non-magical
longbow,
weapon.
or do you want javelins?
No, I'll take a short. I'm gonna add a short sword, but that's because I gave away my dagger to some prisoners who we helped escape in the moat house.
The
That's
moat
why.
house. Okay. All right.
Can
So
you use a long sword? Are you proficient?
a bard should be proficient in a longsword.
Yeah, I just don't want to carry anything hefty. I mean, even though I can throw it into my bag, it doesn't weigh anything. But I
So
mostly just
a
use
rape-
my.
A rapier would be more. A rapier, like your wit.
No, thank you.
A rapier like your dad joke.
I'm good with
Okay.
the short sword.
All right. With that, we are on our way.
So my dog is proficient with the long swords,
Uh-huh.
but I've
Alright,
extended my
quick,
reach now with the glaive.
Is Denver? Are you leaving your massive here in the house?
How far away is this?
He said housebroken.
It's like a two.
I think
It's
I
like a
stepped in a
2 hour.
puddle
It's
earlier.
like a 2 hour walk.
Yeah, I'll just walk then, because everyone else is walking.
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
some sort of magical horse that I can fit in my bag because otherwise they go missing.
Oh. Take that up with the stable boy.
Does he have magical
So
horses?
in the so you guys are moving along, and you can you drop down just a blank battle grid, Michael?
Feeling this was gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I can summon us up some horses if we need to go faster. How fast do we need to go?
Crap, did I just use that window?
No, you should
Yeah, we're
save
not
his,
in a rush.
save your spells. We might need the magic for something more important.
And for scouting,
Yeah,
it's better
Dale.
to
It's
deal
just gonna be
really
maps.
fast than
It's not like
shoot a spell fast.
it's an old school RPG, so it's just gonna be maps and imagination, basically, and little
So I would
icons.
like to have a marching order.
Hold on, I need to clear some crap out of here.
Okay.
Actually,
So-
I need-
Well, while you're doing that, I will further explain what's been going on also in the campaign.
Okay.
So, like I said before, we started off with Keep on the Borderland. Goodman Games introduced. They did a current version of it for 5th edition, along with putting all the original editions that have come out. And it's a really good book for those players who are looking for a nice startup adventure. Keep on the Borderland offers a lot of adventures. So the group started off there, and they started to learn about the world that they lived in. They discovered that the demigod, who was named Izu, he was once captured under Castle Greyhawk, and he's been released for about 4 or 5 years now. So they learned that a temple dedicated to Izu had popped up in the Caves of Chaos. They also found out that they found a statue of Loth, who is a demoness, but also a goddess to the Drow. And during these adventures, moving up to the Temple of Evil, they also learned about Zuckmoy, who is a demoness who is trapped in the Temple of Evil. So, are we situated now on the board?
Yep.
Which way are we traveling?
So, you would be traveling west, southwest.
So right to left?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be up front.
And why am I seeing? How come I'm not seeing Tori's? Like, it's weird. Like, I'll see the brother, and then Tori's moving around something else. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Because
Tori,
one
you
of
can
them.
also-
What?
You can use
I can
your
see his cursor.
arrow keys to move your token around too.
Okay.
And WASD.
Yeah, and that as well.
Okay.
Do I need to lead the way, or do people pretty much know where they're going?
If you know the area,
Well, I feel like I know the area, but I
Yes,
don't
you
really
do know
want to
the
lead.
area, and you do know the location of the temple.
I'm
We
also.
usually kind of order. We usually walk in order of squishiness.
Yeah.
usually in the middle. I know I'm the most squishy.
Well, I will direct from behind the leader and kind of tell you where to go.
Well, I can take rear guard. I mean, sometimes the squishies can get ambushed from behind.
Are you squishy?
I
No.
am not.
He's less squishy. He's
I'm
less
not a-
squishy than Zenfer and Gray.
There's his
Well,
moments.
if he gets hit a few times, he becomes squishy, but until then. All right, so far during the course of your day, the first hour, you notice that there are less and less tracks on the road, at least of human tracks. You're seeing more bugbears and knoll tracks occasionally. And if one of you gives me a perception check, actually, oh god, brother
Oaken.
Oaken, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Can
You
I?
open up,
Okay.
You open up your character sheet
Open up my character sheet.
and click on perception,
Click on perception.
which is in the
And then you
second
just roll a
column.
d20 and then add your bonus to it.
Well, if you just click on perception, it will automatically roll the d20.
Oh, really? Cool.
Wait, I clicked on perception and it popped up a perception skill check screen.
So you
Is
guys
that what it's supposed
are
to do?
traveling through somewhat wooded areas. The woods are heavily around you, and then it'll occasionally like break off.
Okay,
a
there
little
we
bit.
go. Okay, I rolled a 6. And then what do
So
I add to
you
it?
notice that some of these tracks are pretty fresh within a few hours of you guys, and they're the knoll tracks are pretty fresh.
Heading in the same direction we are?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Do we know how much time? Does anybody know that?
He figured because he would just he's not a ranger, so he can't tell you exact time, but they look pretty fresh within like a few
Your
hours.
survival check.
Yeah.
Brother, can you tell how many there are?
I don't know. Can I?
If you roll a investigation check,
Okay, I'm gonna cast my. I have a spell, guidance, a cantrip, so I want to cast
Okay.
that, which gives me an extra D4.
okay.
And what am I doing? Another perception? What am I checking here?
No, this is an investigation because they asked if you can determine the numbers.
Did we lose
Okay,
somebody?
1 second.
Okay.
Do you guys hear me?
Yep.
I can
Hear
hear
you.
you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Got 14?
14.
Okay. So you don't know the numbers, but you do notice
Hey, Ceratus
Yeah.
Black Wolf.
they're walking in single file line-ish, like they're trying to cover up their tracks on how many there are, which is unusual for gnolls because gnolls are these roaming groups that don't really try to hide their tracks.
Yeah, we're playing
something has been
D&D.
guiding them to hide their tracks. So you notice that.
This is me. I'm playing a druid today. So it's
Yeah, this is
unusual
what
for
you-
them to walk like this.
Well, I guess we should be on our guard.
Can I pull out a fuzzball out of my bag of tricks?
Yes.
I need to roll a 28 to figure out what's.
Yep.
Does,
And it was a gray bag, right? That said you found?
Yeah. And that's why I took it, because it was a gray bag.
Alright, so 1d8.
hot.
Alright, so it's a 3. What do I pull out of my bag? So I pull out a
A
badger.
badger comes out.
Badgers, 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 badgers.
What is this bag you're just pulling badgers out of?
It's a magical item.
It's Grace fun bag. She's got a special pocket that she pulls things out of.
It's a bag, not a pocket.
It's your
Yeah.
prison purse.
Unlike Mordaga's prison wallet.
Hey,
I wish you
you
guys would
know,
have been there to record that episode. That would have been so funny.
Wave's got to go somewhere.
Hold on, I'm having technical difficulties right now.
Hey, Michael, can
Okay.
you does Foundry support auto tiling backgrounds?
No.
So you'd have to manually tile it. I found a tiling grass texture.
So, Michael just made this battle map for me today. So, I just wanted to have a blank screen so for random encounters or to expand an encounter. But he has been working on several maps, and you guys will have the privilege of seeing what he's been able to do with Foundry.
Except for
So this
Duncan.
is an unofficial plug for Foundry. Yes, except for Duncan, who's watching this alter his phone.
Alright, so I got my badger. I'm gonna have my badger follow that line.
Okay.
Yeah, is
So-
the line going the same direction we're going?
Actually, it starts to veer off to the side, and it's no longer on this main path because it's not a road leading up to the temple. It's kind of like this well-worn path,
What can you
and then
sketch
there are several paths that cut through the woods that seem to be going in the same direction. And at this point, it starts to go up north a little bit to go, but still heading in that direction. But it's cutting off more into the forest, into the denser part of the forest.
So, and you're gonna send your badger after it?
Yeah, I mean that would make it easier since he seemed to be going the same direction we're going.
Yeah, I don't want us to get pinchered, you know what I mean? Like have something come up behind us when we're messing with the temple or whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna send the badger to go follow that line or scout ahead. And then have it come back
Okay.
if it
Yeah,
finds something, but it could just keep going.
we were talking about it earlier. I haven't played D&D in over
Okay.
20 years, probably.
So the rest. of
Although
you-
my son
are the rest of
Tucker's
you
played
still
more
going down
recently.
The main path leading up to the temple.
Oh, which it's not
Sure.
open, Dad.
Okay.
Random encounter.
All right. So far, so good. You do hear occasional sounds of woodland creatures, and also some other sounds that don't sound like woodland creatures.
What do they sound like?
Yeah, make the sounds.
So you hear, you're starting to hear occasional ravens.
Do ravens not live in woods?
They do live in the woods, but these ravens sound different than your typical ravens.
These are mountain ravens.
Uh-oh. Someone might be getting revenge.
You guys had
Okay.
issues with ravens?
Yeah, the last time we ran into Raven that was spying on us, we killed its master.
When was this?
You were
Yeah,
here.
where'd
We
you
were at
guys
the swamp.
Was the green hag?
Yeah.
Did she have
Yeah.
ravens watch us? We were.
No,
There was at least one raven.
oh, maybe you're right. Sorry. Yeah,
Read too much into it, guys.
yeah, you're really stretching. Okay, so, Duncan, give me a perception check.
Oh
Por
boy.
favor.
I can figure out how to do that again.
Since you're in the lead.
Roll them bones. Go to 15.
You notice that the ravens are like giant ravens.
Hmm.
Giant ravens?
Yeah, I mean they're bigger than normal. They're not giant like blah, but they're bigger than normal ravens.
You've made the sword disappointed yet again. All right.
Yes.
How large are we talking giant wise? Are these like
So,
eagle sized? Are they
Could a halfling
yeah,
ride one?
yeah, no, they'd be about eagle size.
okay?
And you notice that they seem like there's only one, and one of them seems to just be watching you.
All right. Well, I'm not particularly upset about that. I'll continue on.
Okay.
It's just. Is it just up ahead and it's watching me? Is it over something?
No, it's up in the trees. The as you guys are moving closer to the temple, you notice that the vegetation is discoloring. You're starting to see a lot more dead trees and scrub growth that's twisted and unnaturally colored, all unhealthy and sickly looking.
Yeah, this is a very
So
unnatural area.
so the woods are starting to die as you get closer to the temple, and you're starting to see now blackish weeds, along with skulls, bones of humans and humanoids that have been here for a while.
Did they look like they were?
And
Sorry.
no, go ahead. They look like they were what?
So did they look like they were in a struggle? Did they just die? Like look like just kind of fell
No,
over?
you're just seeing scattered skulls every now and then, and they're old, so they've been there for a long time.
So there's no like other skeletal parts.
No, occasionally
Okay.
you'll see a hand but mostly it's just been skulls and occasional maybe a rib cage or something or a foot, but it's just sporadic going up there.
Okay. And we wouldn't have noticed any of them potentially being like new-ish, like not as decayed or missing any parts.
No, if you were to go out into whether it's the wilderness or the desert, sometimes you'll happen upon some kind of animal's skull or bones. It's like that. They're weathered. They've been there for a long time. There's not much there's not much information you can glean other than something died here a long time ago.
Okay.
So the badger's tracks is following the knolls, and that is leading right to the temple too. And as you guys are walking, you're slowly starting to see a tower overhead with some ravens on top.
Was there just the one oversized raven, or there's multiple? Are all
No,
of them
they
oversized?
the other ones that you see look normal. And as you guys are coming closer, you notice that there's a compound, and to the west of this compound, all the walls, like some of the walls are still up and intact, while the main gate is been broken down. There are many spots in the wall that have just been ransacked through. So this tower looks like it's crumbling a little bit and falling apart.
Brother Oaken, is this the temple? Are we here?
Yeah, I believe this is part of the original temple.
Yes. So you notice that your eyes are starting to play tricks on you. You see darting movement out of the corner of your eye, just at the edge of your vision. But when you shift your gaze towards such, of course, there is nothing there at all. You can't help but to wonder who or what made these maze of narrow paths through the weedy courtyard. what sort of thing would wander here and there about the ghastly? Sorry. Let me take a drink. And you notice also that the wind is starting to pick up just a little bit, where you hear a slight moan. And
Not a sexy moan.
no. So there are a few what used to be structures, like you're just barely seeing the outlays of walls and stuff. So as you approach the gatehouse, what do you do?
Does it look like there's a way to get in?
Oh yeah, you just walk through the front gate. You can walk through a hole in the wall, which is most of the compound that leads up to the temple.
Great.
You
Draw
guys
weapons
actually
and
now see the temple.
yeah, draw weapons and start heading towards one of the holes in the wall.
So I will summon my glaive. Shoop. I raise my hand and it materializes
Start to prepare to
from
play
another
my,
realm.
my
Okay,
loot.
then I'll mage armor myself.
I'll cast Primal Savagery on myself.
Wait, you're stealthy now?
We lose somebody.
Hello?
So
All right. Sorry about that. So I was
It
asking,
makes-
is there any other preparations you are doing?
We have plenty of daylight still.
Yes, it's hitting on noon. Tori, if you wanted to, you could. It wouldn't be Tori. Because you can just pull up the actual image of the Temple of Evil that they used for the module, T1 through 4. It's actually a pretty cool image. So for those of you at home, if you could pull up that image, you'll see a temple, and it has these gargoyles at the gateway that have these hands out spreading that are inviting you towards the temple.
All
right, I'm looking for
See
it.
what I'm walking into.
Oh, there it is. Is it the cover of the book?
Yeah, T1 through 4. It's going to see like these clouds with lightning.
Yeah. See if I can get a good.
It's actually a really cool image. That was a really good cover. Okay, so as you guys are,
I'll pull it
are
up
you
for you
guys?
guys.
So are you going in through the main gate, or are you going in through the sideways where the gnolls went through?
Follow the null tracks.
Yeah, let's follow the null tracks.
I'd rather have a knoll in front of me than behind me.
Should we have our
Okay.
stealthiest person to go first, or the person with the best perception to go first?
This is it right here. This is the original. That's the original
I'm gonna go
module
first.
from back in the day.
Okay, sure.
That's kind of small.
You guys want to
Okay.
start sneaking? I'll start sneaking.
There we go.
Stealth roll.
I don't sneak very well in my half plate. It's a bit clanky.
Okay, so the path that is leading up to the temple goes really close by the tower.
Can we do a perception check to try and see if we can figure out if something's in the tower? Like,
Wait, is
Or
my
you can make a
badger...
perception. You can make a perception check, and I'll give you a more detailed description of the tower.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Badger
you still hear
follow-
me?
Yeah, did the badger follow the... Is the badger at the tower?
and how often? How often
The
can
badger.
I? Go ahead.
So the badger goes up, and he's following the tracks, and the tracks go around the tower, and then towards towards the side of the temple.
Okay, so he's not in the tower then. Okay.
And how often can I cast a cantrip? Can I just cast it anytime I have an action that I can do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Basically,
I'm gonna
every
use
6 seconds.
I'm gonna use my guidance cantrip again to help with my perception check.
Okay.
21 or I guess 29.
Okay. So the tower as you were seeing it, the tower is a large tower that stands on the raised walls. Two small blackbirds are perched on the tower top, but you see occasionally movement of more. And there is a heavy door can be seen. You also notice that in the tower there are a lot of arrow slits. But inside the tower is dark, so you don't really see if there's anything in there.
Feeling like maybe we should clear the tower. Is the door closed?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm feeling like maybe
How
we
high
should.
are the walls?
So the walls on average are only 6 feet tall, but near the tower, it looks like some of the it looks like there's been some recent repairs to it.
Anything Whip would find purchase on, so I could scale up the side.
Well, either you can walk through the gate, or you're just going to walk by the wall, going into the courtyard, and then going investigating the tower.
Unless you want to fly.
Should we
Because,
walk
like,
through the
it's like-
torn down
it's on
wall
a corner.
sections?
It's like on near a corner, and so on the corner, that part of the wall looks like it's been repaired, and the gnolls walked around that, and then there was like a hole, and they walked past that and then walked over towards the temple.
Hi, Aislinn.
Feeling less good about following. these
Hello
walls.
there.
Is there a path less beaten we could take into the temple, like over a tumbled down wall, perhaps, without a clear line of sight from the arrow slits?
So, what direction are you guys moving into the courtyard for the temple? Through the main gate? Walking
Okay,
around the
yada
wall where
yada.
the tower is and following the gnolls?
I'm getting some hesitation from everybody, but I'd rather just follow the null tracks.
Okay.
That's less likely to be trapped.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, that's.
So,
I wondered.
how close are you to the walls? How close do you want to be to the wall?
Right up against it. Give the smallest angle of attack.
Okay, so you guys are currently 30 feet away from the wall. And basically, I'm going to move you down here. This is where. So if everybody can just drop their people down to where I moved Duncan. And then. Oh. They can't see when I moved anything, huh, Michael? Oh, they see it? Okay, cool.
I moved myself.
I'm not feeling the Roblox lately, so I'm not sure.
30 feet?
Is there drawings or something that I'm not seeing, or are we still imagining?
No. We haven't even. So, 30 feet up from where Duncan is, start drawing a wall.
You could draw a wall. I mean, everybody can
Man,
draw a wall.
I'm still having some problems.
Oh, okay.
I'm really surprised this is still working. Like, I don't want to do anything.
I
and-
So
understand.
it's about, here's the wall, thereabouts.
Well, let me
So,
think about
30
it and we'll
feet up,
see.
Right? You're just gonna draw a straight line.
But yeah,
Okay.
I haven't been
Take it another 20.
wanting to stream quite as much lately,
what
and
was
I
the
haven't been wanting to
dimension
play
on that
Roblox or
tower?
Minecraft, which I was
Let me pull
really
that
into
tower.
for a while.
Because we have to put space for the tower.
Can't times this.
What do you think this is, Illustrator?
So like, give me a circle that's roughly 70
Normally
feet.
they were
The actual
before the
tower might, of course, be
coronavirus
bigger or
came
smaller, but
around.
that's
These guys were
roughly.
all playing
In diameter.
in person, and I wasn't part of
Yep.
the game.
It's about, I think it was
So
about 90.
they're still figuring out how to do it online.
Fortunately, this tool
How to
doesn't
do the D&D online.
don't have any way of
Doesn't give you
measuring this.
measurements.
Well, even if you guys do not make an accurate one, just draw a big, huge circle here to represent a tower.
It's about maybe about this big.
I know, I have barely been streaming.
Okay. And then
That's
just
huge.
Like, I've
just
only done a
expand
couple
expand the
streams this
line,
year, it seems like.
Another 20 feet, and then go straight up to the west, right where you're at.
This is
Take it another
not-
20 feet out, and then shoot it up all the way to the top. That's
We'll
where they're at.
see. Some places are doing better than others.
20 feet.
Like, my town's doing good, but the town about
That's
45
okay.
minutes from here is not
Yep.
doing good.
Yeah, we don't have to be that precise.
Why is that a big line?
They are drawing
And
the
then,
tower, and we're walking by it right
door,
now, but it's got a bunch of
Michael, if
arrow
you can see
slits in
my,
it.
It's over here. You're talking about the door to the tower?
Yeah.
Getting over it with Bennett Foddy.
Alright, so it's around here.
I'm gonna copy and paste that
Yeah,
into
but
Google
actually,
and
because
see
the
what
way I
it
put this
pulls up.
location, it would be over here where I just moved your.
Oh, you've never played Getting Over It? You never heard of it?
You
It's
know there's a
rage
tower
game.
map
It's
that I
designed
had drawn out?
basically to make you rage quit.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
looking
wanna
at that,
play
but
a
I'm
rage
like,
It's really
game.
hard, but it's
Yeah,
really
you know what?
popular
Put the
on
tower
YouTube.
door right there. I
Is it
guess.
free?
Just-
Well, no,
Well,
the tower door could be. The
$7.99.
tower
It's
door
a
could be
really
in any
popular
direction. I
game.
mean,
And on especially
just-
on YouTube.
the tower I think is directionally.
You
north,
move the hammer with
so
the
this
mouse, and
is-
that's all there
I mean, It
is.
doesn't really matter, I guess.
You'll,
And it's just
No.
really
Okay.
hard.
it says with
So,
correct, you'll be able to jump,
Now
swing,
that you guys,
climb, and
you guys
fly.
seen that, there.
Yeah, I rage
this
too
was a wall
easy.
all broken down, but this part right here
Between 2 and
this
infinity
corner
hours,
that you're looking at has
infinity
been
hours
recently
of
repaired.
agonizing gameplay.
I want you to roll. Everybody, roll me a perception check.
A lot of people don't finish it.
We'll see. I haven't been feeling the Roblox lately, and we got some stuff going on. I tell you what, if I decide to play some Roblox, I will post ahead of time. Like, you know how you can do that? How you can,
16.
what do they call it, an upcoming stream
Okay.
or whatever? So if I decide to do it, I'll give
Oh,
you guys
oh, yeah.
some... If I decide to play Zombie Rush, I'll give you some notice.
Wait, a minute, why were the 2 dice for? Oh,
I missed
somebody else,
something.
okay.
I'm
So-
sorry, I missed something. What happened?
Oh no, I thought somebody was rolling like with advantage. I'm like, what? Whoa, wow, Duncan, you go. So, everybody who rolled higher than a 15, which is pretty much the group, you see a flicker of light go on for a second, and in all the slits.
Flicker of
So I
light
want
in
you guys
all the
now
slits.
to roll initiative because you see some movement going on.
So how close are we to the wall? Because we were hugging the wall. So now
This
do we?
is on your approach.
Well,
this
he's-
was going on
he
to your
stopped
approach
this.
to the wall. That's why I stopped.
Okay.
Initiative.
Where else?
Don't you have to put up the combat tracker?
They need to add to the combat tracker.
Oh, so. Create
So-
failure.
For all the players, right click on your own portrait, and then on the lower right, there's a shield and some weapon icons. Just click on that icon. Oh, except for Duncan.
Just. All right.
Joaquin will have to add Duncan, or I guess Sean could add Duncan.
Oh, he's in.
Okay.
All right.
Woo! That's what I get for my nat 20. Perception.
Am I supposed to roll something?
Yes.
Yeah, switch to the combat tab, which is the second one. It's the one with the little fist icon.
Okay.
And then there should be a die. I don't know why Duncan's score's not showing up.
That's weird.
Do I need to roll again?
You're rich in Roblox, huh?
Oh, I rolled for him. Dirt. Okay, go ahead and do it.
Sure.
You have to do it by clicking on the little dice icon next to your name in the Combat Tracker tab.
Uh-huh.
Nice. I'm poor in Roblox. I'm po.
Well,
Why do they keep showing that I'm rolling for Duncan when I don't want to? Oh, because I'm just doing it. Okay, so I'll delete that.
So what are these numbers? Why is it 7.14 and 18.13?
Yeah, that was weird.
What does that mean?
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreakers.
So
Nice.
when I pull up, let's see.
yeah, it's your deck score, probably.
You are correct.
All right, so I need to add. Well, it's kind of not letting me. Michael, can you add in?
Zombie Rush is not my
6
favorite
bandits
anyway. I
into the
like
tower,
Arsenal. I think that's probably my
and then
favorite
add them to the
Roblox
combat,
game.
and then add them to the combat tracker.
Do you want to go to the actual map now, or
Well, if you don't really-
Yeah, we're just gonna put them in the tower because you guys are about to be shot at.
That's what I get for rolling a net 20 on my perception.
Is my
The
Roblox
tower
username
is-
Reverend Jones?
that's the tower?
I can't remember
doesn't
now.
have any.
Michael,
Only has 2 slit holes. I can see us.
Michael,
You've only got
Yes.
2 slit holes.
if I say that they can shoot up from the top of the tower, even though you put that on their map, that means that there are more spots for them to be up on, to be able to shoot from. They have a 360 line of sight in that tower.
All right, so you want a bandit or crossbowman or
Crossbowmen, thank you.
6?
6. Because 6 are available to shoot at them. And then we have to put them in the combat tracker. I was trying to, but it wouldn't let me. And like I said, I'm not trying to mess up anything right now till I can figure out what's going on with my laptop.
Both put separately together. Okay. So you just
Oh yeah,
want one
T.Jones
crossbowman,
Gaming.
that
That's
was
right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yadael. That's right, T.Jones
So
Gaming.
then I just roll initiative.
Yes, I remember now. Oh, they're putting
Okay,
guys
so
in a
now we
tower
have
who
our
are going to
combat
shoot at
table, right?
us.
Boo.
Yes.
Okay. So everybody gets to go be, well, no. Brother Oaken, you get to react before you get shot at. What are you doing? You're the first one to notice. You're like, you see the crossbow starting to come out of the slit a little bit.
You see something menacing poking from the
I
slit.
am. And they are 30 feet away from us?
No.
No, we're
They-
30 feet from the wall, and then the tower itself is what? Another.
So they're like 60 feet away.
That's very
Are
far.
they?
These right here in the tower, do not worry about them. They're actually right here, just hovering in these little slots. So they would actually be like.
And these are knolls? Can we see what they are? Can I tell what they are?
You do not know what's shooting at you. All you know is that you guys notice
I can
there's a
just see the
brief
crossbows poking out.
little lights flashing up,
Right.
and then flickering. and you look up and you're able to see that you're about to be shot at.
I don't like
Like you don't
that.
even know who's a crossbowman or anything. You just know that there's movement, and it looks like there's movement up in the crossbow slits. So you're assuming that you're about to be shot at.
Okay, so my movement is 30 feet. We're 30 feet from the wall. Can I run up to the wall so that I'm at an angle where they're not going to be able to hit me easily?
Yes, you can, because they don't get to shoot at you first.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to shout at my team and warn them. It's like, hey, guys, there's crossbowmen up on the turret.
Oh, also, you don't need to run. You can move 30 feet without having to run. You can just move it. And then
I will.
also do something else if you want.
If you
Okay.
had a ranged attack or a spell, you could shoot that, cast that, and then move over to the wall.
Okay, let me think on that for a second then.
All right. So you can hold. No, he can't hold because if he does, that means the crossbowman will still be able to shoot at him.
Running would be double your speed, so if there's someplace 60 feet away that you want
Okay,
to,
so I don't actually
that
need
would
to
be
run.
So what I'm saying to you is, do you want to do a combat action or an action before you run to the wall, or walk to the wall, or move fast to the wall?
Saunter to the wall.
Yeah, I'm looking over my options right now.
He would be running, but he's not actually running, like sprinting or dashing.
Speed
He's like,
walking.
woo, pretty much.
combat scuttle.
Okay,
And then
I
while
think
this
I'll
is
do
going
a
on,
little.
Everybody else figure out
Serpentine.
your actions.
I think I'm
So
gonna.
right after he's done deciding.
I'm gonna get shot, and then I'm gonna do something.
You're not gonna get shot.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
hit.
get shot at,
So
then I'm gonna evade. I can't get my ruler to work. I don't think it likes me.
Okay, so brother, what are you doing?
I want to. I have a heat metal, so I'm gonna heat metal on one of them. At second level, I'm gonna heat up their crossbow.
You wouldn't. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know
Hello-
what
hello,
is actually
Shard.
shooting at you.
Okay.
You just know you see a flicker of light.
I don't
and,
really have a lot of ranged offensive spells, so let me.
Unleash a bunch of bats.
Can I move this close
Fly at them.
before I take my action, or do I have to do it after?
You can take your action any point along your path.
Yeah.
Because that puts me within 30 feet, and then I have a few more options. Let me look at my options here. Sorry, sorry, my initiative roll is
Okay.
so good. Okay, I'm gonna conjure some animals up on the top of the tower with them.
But you also, they're not. These slits aren't ground level to the ones that they're targeting you, so they're like 20 feet above.
Okay.
So you will get You will get a cover from them.
Okay.
As soon as you hit the wall, because they can't see you.
All right, so
So
I'm
what are
gonna
you doing?
conjure. I'm gonna conjure animals up where they're
Okay, what are you
at.
conjuring?
Just a sec. I gotta figure that out.
Ravens.
I am not conjuring ravens. I don't know what you
Oh,
guys
flying
love
snakes.
ravens for so much. I'm not conjuring no big fat raven.
Seahorses.
Yeah,
A reef shark.
seahorses.
Seahorses would freak them out.
They won't know what to do.
Rotocollar.
Those sturges were annoying when we fought them before.
Okay, so they get their own initiative roll once I summon them. I'm gonna summon. I don't even know what the hell an axe beak is. I'm not summoning it because I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a giant lizard.
Bloodhawk.
Well, Tucker seemed to be a fan of. I'm gonna summon 8 boars up there.
Summon 8 boars?
Yeah.
You have to summon 8
I'm gonna
boars
conjure
up
8.
through there.
Conjure 8 boars and tell them to
What's the range on it?
60 feet. And I'm gonna tell them to
20 to 30 They're
attack.
all hogs.
I don't. It's weird because you don't see what you're summoning them into, so they would just appear on the outside and fall.
I don't know. I don't make the
I thought you
rules.
said you were summoning them onto the roof. Summon something that can fly, and then they can just fly in those arrow slits.
Well, I'm trying to summon them inside with those guys.
Well,
I don't
he's
think
not,
he'll- I don't
he's
think
not
he'll be
letting
able to
you.
do
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Mm.
Flying snakes, man. Nothing better than flying snakes.
Flying snakes are weak. Weak.
Well, they're not
Fine.
boars.
Takes them a turn to fight them off, though.
I'll summon then.
Giant owls.
I'm gonna summon 8 giant bats.
Okay.
Or you say giant bats? Giant bats?
They're large, dude. They're not going to fit in an arrow slit. They can just sit there right in front of the arrow slits. They're bigger than we are.
Are they big enough for a halfling to ride?
Yes.
Well, I was just.
You send
I was
a bunch
thinking that
of
it would give them something to,
Michael,
you
They're
know.
bigger than a mastiff.
locusts.
I want you to start looking. I'm going to start sending you texts.
You send me to
It's gonna
Texas?
take,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Optional.
take all day. You know how big Texas
Shard,
is?
I know
don't
who
wanna go
you
there,
are,
I
but
just
I
got
can't
over a
remember who
lot of
you
it.
are because it's been so
Yeah.
long.
So I sent you a text. So what is being summoned?
I'm summoning 8 giant bats to fly in front of the slits. I say, block the slits, bats. Block the.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you
Uh-oh.
summon up. You summon
Sounds
up.
like you got Texas.
Yep, you got Texas. You summon up your bats, and they are flying towards the slit. When from the rooftop, all
Wait.
these ravens.
Okay. You...
Yeah.
Let me add that.
Yep. So the ravens that you perceive to be small, all of a sudden get big, and they're giant ravens, and they are going to be attacking.
How many did you want to send out?
How many did you just summon so far?
I summoned 8 giant bats.
Okay. So far there are 10 ravens. So here's the thing. Since I do not want to be cluttering all this up over here, so I'm just going to move this to the side. This will represent the giant bat, and then just put a raven over here, and just know that this combat is going on separately.
And these are giant too, so we'll just...
Yeah.
For this
Giant,
token.
giant.
So you summoned up some bats, and they were starting to go towards the slip when out from the roof on the top of the towers, these ravens came down and started attacking
See
them.
this with perfect clarity, thanks to my
Did you guys all get out of school because of coronavirus? My son,
Oh,
he
no.
didn't. His last like
Yeah.
2 months of school or 3 months of school, did it from home.
Maybe something was masking their appearance.
I smell magic.
Okay, so you ran to the wall.
I need a snack. I don't know what I'm gonna have a snack.
Next up, Gray, what are you doing?
I am...
Yeah, my boy hasn't seen any of his friends in like 3
Well.
months.
And then I am going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
How close are these bandits pretty much in these 3 guys? Are they pretty much in proximity to where I want to...
Well, the slits are basically 10 feet apart.
Okay. So these guys. Alright, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
Yeah, our school doesn't start up again until like September, beginning of September. But they don't know what they're gonna do yet.
Look, Shatter that.
You need to put it right
Who'd you
on.
try and call? Did you try and call me? No, I don't. I don't.
No, on whatever Duncan's holding.
Right.
So I'm gonna
It's actually
cast it.
easier to murder you guys than it is those guys.
Cast it there.
Okay.
And then you need to do
So-
Constitution saves for these guys.
Yeah, so you know that these guys would be spread out 10 apiece, right? So there'd be a 10-foot in between each one of them.
Guy probably
So you would catch
can't
two
be
of
over
them.
here, right?
Okay.
So he's
well,
casting a
better than
spell.
nothing.
Casting
Yeah,
a
they take
shatter
on the
spell.
whole tower while you're at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you tried to
okay.
contact Tucker?
So you cast that, and
I might as well
Shard,
do
are
damage.
you Archer?
what?
Should I do damage because of the wall?
Well, the bandits need to make a Constitutional save.
Does the wall make a Constitution save?
Tucker
That
doesn't
too.
respond, huh? I don't know.
I'll just roll separate for the wall, and I'll tell you.
Maybe
how
he
much
just hasn't
damage has
noticed.
been done.
When she shatters, she screams like the Black Canary.
Whoa. Okay, even though I rolled that for the bandit, that's the wall,
Okay.
and the spell barely just
I knew who you were, but I
barely
just
did any damage
couldn't
to it.
Okay.
Like if
remember.
anything, you started chipping off.
It's hard to
some
keep
of it,
track
it
of,
didn't,
like,
blow a hole open or
everyone's
anything.
real name and their screen name, and then when people change
And you
it,
heard
it
some
makes it
men
even harder.
shout, so
You want me to let him know that you want to talk to him
Um,
Kind
sometime?
of voices.
you hear
Well-
human voices.
Don't these two guys get hit?
They do. So I need you to roll for me on there.
Yeah, you're gonna be a pro.
Damage? Okay. I
Here,
hold
let's
on.
go
okay,
on to
I-
this
I
screen
get
because
another
this shows the
die to roll,
action.
which is my psychic dice. So I have to
Okay.
roll
Well,
that
they
stuff.
failed. They failed the Constitution save. So whatever the damage is,
Oh, okay,
they
then I don't.
take full.
Oh, they're taking
Well, I needed
thunder
to roll
damage.
anyway, just
3d8
because.
thunder damage on a failed
Alright,
save.
so 16.
Okay.
So then roll for this is for both of them or for just one of them?
No, it would just be for both of them. I
Alright,
kind of
so
like
we-
to group things.
Wait, why are you only rolling 1d8 for d6?
That's my psychic die, which I have to
Oh,
add.
okay.
I also have to keep track of how high I roll that. If I roll a 6, then I have to do something else. So roll the 8.
So those two guys have taken.
And you're gonna figure out a way to get paid for playing Roblox? That would make you a pro,
And you
huh?
hear some screams go on.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to and a bardic dice to perform a mental
Get your
inspiration.
dab on.
So this is a bonus action. Spend one bardic die to grant 5 temporary hit points. So everybody gets 5 temporary hit points. That can see me, so you guys are in my vicinity. And each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So you guys can now move to the wall.
How do I do temporary hit points?
It's a small box underneath the big health numbers on your character sheet.
How much
Okay.
was it?
5.
I almost have more temporary hit points than I have actual hit points.
Actually, I don't get any. That's you guys. And then you guys, as a reaction, you guys can move your speed.
That must have been Zember who said that.
So that Duncan and Zimber, you can move to.
Oh, it's not our turn we can move?
I don't know. How does the reaction thing work? I guess it's on your turn. I don't know.
Okay.
What's
So
the name of
now,
the spell?
You have 5 temporary hit points, and then each creature can immediately use.
It's probably till
Each
like
creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its
11:30
speed without
Pacific
provoking
time.
opportunity attacks.
It says immediately.
we got a little
Yeah,
bit of a
that's
late
cool.
start because we had some
So,
technical difficulties.
Run!
Or I can only go that far.
At least you're a small
Right.
target.
And I'm playing my instrument now, so I'm just
Are you gonna move up, Duncan? Can you move up, grab Zenver, and then move up to the wall?
Could you toss Zemver up onto the roof of the turret?
I could make Zenver fly on my next turn, or I could send somebody up there on my next turn.
Zemver is a halfling.
So, Patrick, you still here?
Yeah, I just reconnected.
Okay.
So
So
you
you
can-
moving
my
up to
speed?
the wall.
There's Zemver,
Yep, yep.
halfling.
There's a gap in the wall, you said?
Is there
It's
gonna-
9:44 here.
No,
You should be able to see my
where
times
I
down
draw
here in
those
this
lines,
corner.
Those lines have it to show that the wall's back up to 6 feet, and then all the blank spots are where the walls like crumble down, and you can just walk over it normally.
You're gonna move diagonally. Actually, more dogs should move diagonally too. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 6.
Maybe there's the damn
Two.
map here.
3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be over here. Can you see the drawings?
5, 10,
Is that as many? It would only let you do 4 in a row.
20,
And it was like, no more, 5.
25,
Because at a certain point, it's going to be like,
40, 41, 50.
denied.
Sure, that looked good.
Okay.
Excellent.
So I've made a few rolls for the combat up above. The ravens have been joined by a few more. So now there's like a total of like 16 giant ravens. And
I don't know about the ravens. They all of a
they
sudden
are
appearing
slowly winning the battle over the
to
giant
beat
bats.
my bats. He's not even. We're not even rolling dice or nothing
Those
for
bats,
that.
Otherwise, those ravens would be on us already.
Okay, so you hear
Yeah, I have
the
Valorant.
right? You hear that the
I've been thinking about streaming it. I'm kind of waiting for ranked to
Damn,
come
they were
out.
just there a moment ago. And then you hear some
Yeah, it's a
muffled,
shooter.
like, command.
It's like
and then
Overwatch
everything goes black again.
meets Counter Strike.
Lights.
Well, it like whatever that they were using for a light source seemed like it was really small.
So we can still
I know,
do
I think that one would be
since it's
fun.
daylight, right?
We can't see.
Not-
I like free
No, you
games
can't.
though.
Not against the wall. You can't.
Left 4 Dead, that one costs
Can't
money,
see
right?
Arrow slits? We can see arrow slits, we just can't see.
Well, no, you
what
see the
kind.
arrow clip. You just can't see inside.
Oops, I didn't mean to do
And
that.
not that we could, I don't think.
Well, more dogger
I
can.
don't know what other abilities. I don't have good ranged stuff. I'm more of a healer. Like, I'm mostly spec'd out for healing. I can produce flame as a cantrip.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now? It's the next round.
Duncan. It's not
Two.
the next round, it's the next person.
Alright, Sarah's Black Wolf, it was nice to
turn.
see you.
Oh, that's right. Sorry about that.
We moved out a turn
Yeah.
because of this
So what are you
fancy
doing, Duncan?
magic.
Yeah, you got that bonus movement.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Alright, goodbye, Shard.
Yes, very nice.
I'll let Tucker know you want to talk to him.
Excellent work, Miss Gray.
Or were you
So,
saying
Duncan, what are you
goodbye to Ceratus? Sorry. I thought you were saying goodbye to me, but you're saying goodbye to...
Patrick, you still here?
Yeah,
Did we-
I have played
I think
some
we lost him.
Valorant.
Says he's still on.
I got in when
Alright.
at the
Okay,
very
so,
end of
yeah.
beta and played a little bit, and then I played
Well,
it some
I'm
since
trying to figure
then.
out where
I'm not a
what
big
I'm looking at here.
I'm not a big
Is that
fan of
door
the
off the right side of the tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
the
Some sort of
matchmaking
round entrance?
in that
Yeah.
game, unfortunately.
My badger.
Is that an opening or a door?
No, it's a big wooden door.
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
I
it's
figured that
shattered.
out after a minute.
Back here's not here.
There's the badger.
The knolls. Just follow the knolls.
So, what you see is it's a heavy door that's barred and chained shut.
In the front?
Now this is weird. I don't know why they would put that. My bad. It's a heavy door that's barred. I don't know why they give me that description to read to you guys. It's like it's barred and chained shut from the outside. I'm like, wait, what?
From the outside?
We'll see. I'm not making any promises yet,
there.
That's
but we'll see. But if I
That
do
prevents desertion.
play, then I'll
Doesn't prevent suicide.
set it up so that the YouTube will let you know that it's coming up.
So yes, the door has been chained shut.
All right, and how low is the nearest
Actually,
window or opening?
It's for those arrow slits. There's no windows.
Well, there's some sort of opening that they're shooting from.
Yeah, the arrow slits.
They're, what did
How
you say?
low-
They're 20 feet up, you said?
Yep.
I know you
How
do.
tall is the tower overall?
I know you love that
Okay,
game.
so are you moving to the front door? Is that what you did?
That's what I got from the description. I've
Yeah.
given so far.
Here, this is my name in
so what are you
Valorant.
doing now that you've come to the chain of the door?
Not much.
It's my
just
Valorant
I expected
username.
to get there.
Okay.
Right.
My whole life.
Then Denver, what are you doing?
Does Duncan like say he needs like help opening a lock or something?
I don't know. You have to ask him. Or scream at him. Actually, you wouldn't even know that because Duncan
No.
doesn't even let you know that that's there.
That's what I'm asking. Duncan is yelling if he needs help with a
There
lock.
is some abstract non-Euclidean door that is both barred inside and outside. There may or may not be chains involved, and I'm honestly not sure what the purpose of the door even
The
is.
outside of the door is chained.
The outside of the wooden door is chained.
Bust that thing
Yeah.
down. Although it's keeping something in, right?
Yep.
There's some manner of block door.
Do you have your portable battering ram?
I might, but I ran all the way over here. I haven't.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna check my bag.
Okay, so what are you doing, Denver?
Okay, well that's. So I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at three different ravens in the air.
Okay.
If there's ones that look damaged, I'll shoot at those.
Okay. So you can see that some have been injured in the combat,
Yeah.
and you knock down 3 of the ravens. So there's like, out of the giant bats, there's only like 4 left, and then there's 10 giant ravens.
Okay.
Yes.
4
What is the
damage
yada
to
yada?
each of 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
When I said that there's 10 left,
When's your
I
birthday?
was just including the 3 that you hit with the magic missile. So there's 10.
Then I'm going to.
Really? I didn't know that. That it was just your birthday, Shard. My
That
birthday
way.
is in
Okay.
That's my
Uh,
turn.
on Friday.
Hi, my daughter, what are
So
you
what's
doing?
today? Wednesday. So my birthday's in 2 days. But when you get older, you don't get as much stuff. So I'm not gonna get like as many presents as you guys get.
5 feet. And then I will point with the arrow slit right here
Nice.
Okay.
and incite a quick invocation and set a bonfire on the arrow slit. 5 foot radius. A 5 foot bonfire.
Oh, I can do
Okay.
something like that maybe.
Alright.
Here, let me mark that appropriately.
Wait, you could just put a bonfire in one of the arrow slits?
Oh,
Yes.
produce flame.
Like, what would it be
What's
igniting?
the duration
It's a
on
5-foot cube.
Okay.
It's magic. It doesn't have to make sense. You create a bonfire on ground that I can see within range.
Okay.
Honestly, the door being chained shut from the outside is the more weird thing here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, I feel like there's something nasty inside that they're trying to keep locked up.
Then why are these guys in here?
That's a good question. Maybe those are they're guarding the thing so that we don't let it out.
Well, they don't
I
want
don't want
us.
to make another one.
Our
If
birthdays
they don't wanna
are
let it
close
out,
together.
You want to let it out then.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, they wouldn't give us a door if we weren't supposed to knock it down.
Exactly. Or pick the lock, or are the chains locked? Is there a lock on the chains?
I
Okay.
don't know. Duncan has
Zaye.
He's just telling you what he sees.
I don't know what the numbers are after my
It just said
name.
it's a heavy door, barred and chained shut from the outside.
Nice.
So the bar we can do
It's
something
been
with
warm
that.
here. There's no beach though.
We
I guess you
have
could go down to the
heat metal.
lake.
That would burn the door down.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down.
I think heat metal
But
burns.
it
Zaye.
doesn't burn the door down. It would just heat it up.
Zay.
Yeah, that would
33
burn the
90.
wood.
I mean, we
After
could
a few hours.
try to shatter the door. I mean, it's wood.
You could try to shadow the door would be better. Alright, so you did that, you cast that, and what happens?
And then I'm gonna move up.
Did you use
Kinda
your
mark that arrow slit.
big old barbarian
Okay.
shoulder to knock that door down?
Foundry server hates me.
Okay,
Oh,
so
draw my stuff.
as you move closer to the
Okay, I
tower,
wrote it down.
3 of the crossbowmen will shoot at you once you're in the open because they held their they delayed their action.
We'll see, Yadiel. I know you love it, but I don't love it as much as you. So I'm
So-
not like
Michael, if you please,
not,
just
like-
roll 3 dice for
it's
the
not making my mouth
crossbowmen.
water to
For
play
3
Zombie
D20s.
Rush.
D20s.
Do you just like
Yeah,
to have
3
somebody to
dice.
play with,
So what's
or do you like to be
angle
on the stream?
line of sight on
The
this
moment you
crossbow
came,
slits?
the moment you came out of around the wall, they could take their action.
Yeah, okay.
Especially since you stopped to shoot a spell. Michael, I can't wait till I'm able to start rolling dice again. You're the worst thing.
Is Michael rolling
I'll
those?
Yeah, it's starting to glitch on me every now and then, so it's
Oh,
kinda
okay.
hard for me to do some things.
No, that works for us.
Yeah, it works
Yeah,
for
it does
us.
work.
It's
Yeah,
all
that
about
was some sweet rolling. Foundry,
Okay.
please.
And
stop
then you're
being
able to
on
do
me.
that. So you light in there, and you can't see other than straight ahead. So you're just able to see that this is a tower, and that apparently there's no floor in the middle that you can tell.
Wait, no floor in the tower?
No floor in the tower. There's no second story floor that you can see.
What are these guys standing on?
They're just
I guess you don't know
Floaties?
yet.
Spider-Man.
Okay. Alright. Now, top of
No,
the next turn.
I haven't finished moving.
I thought you were going to say you were moving straight up to the wall afterwards, or the tower afterwards.
Yeah, I just
Yes.
because Foundry hates me.
Far do you need to move?
I want to move
There,
right
you're
here.
right there.
No,
I'm
no, no,
listening,
I wanna be- I
or-
wanna be here.
I'm not listening.
Here.
I'm looking at
here.
chat. You have my
There,
attention,
there.
Yadiel.
Right there.
There.
There. Okay, there you are. You're right there.
Thank you.
Ah,
Okay.
spatial relations.
Alright. So, brother, what are you doing?
Is it my turn again?
Okay.
We've come full circle.
It is your turn. We are at top of the order. Next row.
Oops.
Can I go over this wall? Did you say that was the
You
case?
you would have to climb over the wall. The wall's 6 feet tall.
Because I kind of want to get to where Duncan is.
What browser are you
can
using,
run
brother?
straight.
All right, are these measurements accurate?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, my movement is 30. He's like 120 from me. So
Yeah, so if you were to run,
I couldn't get there in one turn. I don't
no,
think.
you wouldn't be able to get. You wouldn't be able to get to cover in one turn. Maybe.
5, 10, 15,
Well, you
20,
wouldn't be
25,
able to
30,
get to where
35,
Duncan is,
40,
but you can get to
45,
where
50, 55. It would take you 2 turns to get to where Duncan is if you ran, and that's all you did.
And I don't have the flight speed bonuses of the. If I change into an animal, I don't have the flight speed bonuses yet. I don't think.
Well, and I don't think you get flight speed at this level either. I think you have to be a higher level, don't you?
Right. That's
Plus,
that's what I'm.
Don't want to fight with them crows.
I would take a crow down. I would eat a crow, and poop out
That's the other 9.
crow bones.
What browser are you using, Tori?
I'm in. Well, I have 2 browsers open. So, but for the game, I'm in Edge.
Edge.
Well.
Okay, so what do you want to do, Tori? Do you want to just run over there and get as close as you can to Duncan?
I'm going to run not all the way over there. I'm going to run just to the edge of the wall here. Because that's pretty much... That was basically... That was a run from where I was. Basically 60 feet.
Are you in Chrome, Michael?
Yep.
Maybe it's just because my computer's old. Yours is 2 years newer than mine. The ruler to work at all.
So is that's my action if I run?
Chrome.
Okay.
That's my action if I run?
Auto. Chrome is up to date. Version 83. Point a bunch of stuff.
So I think that's my... I think that's my turn.
You go on.
Oh, it looks like we lost Evil Timo. Oh, there's Evil Timo.
Yeah, so, when you move,
Yeah.
once you move past your basic movement, that's like considered a run. So that
Okay.
would be an action.
Yeah,
Is there
so-
anything else you want to do before you end your turn?
No, I think that'll do it for now.
Okay, alright. Everybody else should be thinking about what they're going to do. Gray, what are you doing?
And there's not really much I can do here.
Vicious mockery.
Hurt someone's feelings. I don't think it's gonna kill anybody. Plus, I can't target since it's dark in there.
Well, there's a bonfire going in there now. Does that light things up at all?
It lights up that one little spot. But you don't
I'm
see
gonna-
anything. Like there's no
Alright, bye,
directly
Yadiel.
in,
Thanks for stopping by. It
front
was
of
nice to
the,
see you.
hole- the slit that you can see with the bonfire.
Well, I'm gonna move first, so at least I'm closer to where it should be.
Okay.
Well, I've heard the
Um,
term Nimbot before, but I don't know what it means really either. Oh, I looked
Shit,
up
I'm still
Raven
gonna
jokes
let Lord-
earlier. I'm looking it up.
See how far.
It's a website.
Well, you don't mind if I try to shatter the door from here?
Duncan loves being
Okay.
shattered next to you.
Versatile bot to invest in unique digital
Normally,
coin.
I wouldn't say this, but because Michael hasn't played it,
Oh,
this is his first
Bluetooth
time playing the
label
game.
printer.
If you cast a shatter spell,
Oh, I know
it
it's
will
gonna.
also affect Duncan. But
Alright, bye,
even though
Adiel.
he wouldn't take that much damage, if at all,
Thanks for stopping
Duncan's
by.
carrying potions. Those would
Oh.
have to make a check.
Psh, we don't care
Just for
about
Duncan
Duncan's
having more things
potions.
blow up on him.
He may also be carrying a grudge.
This is why I wish I had telekinesis right now. I would just.
Mind bullets.
Does anybody want to fly?
I'll fly.
Well, it's dark in the tower, so it probably makes sense to send you in there. Okay.
Well, how are you gonna get in there? There's only arrow slits. You still gotta get through the arrow slits to get in.
Is there a roof?
There's a roof, right?
There is a roof, but you'd have to break through the roof.
The roof doesn't
There-
have a trapdoor?
I don't know. You would have to find out when you got up there.
It's probably chained from the outside.
Probably.
Alright, so. Zember, you have Shatter, right?
How tall is the tower?
Oh no, you're gonna want to probably cast a spell too.
I do not have Shatter ready today.
How tall is the tower?
The tower is like 35 feet up.
Alright, Duncan goes next.
Oh, you could have summoned like giant eagles and have them carry us up there. So, well, I guess the bats could have if they hadn't been.
Shit. And I need to see these guys. I can't cast suggestion.
Fly me to the moon.
You will eventually.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sometimes it takes a little while.
Take it, you dog.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Are we being too loud? Do I need to put my
Okay.
headphones on?
That might help. Fairy Fire is a spell that I put it on a spot, and anything that walks through that spot is visible. Is
Yep.
that how it works?
Anything that's in the spot when you cast it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, but then it dissipates, and then like if anything goes back to like walks in there, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
stuff that enters afterward isn't affected. It's a glitter bomb.
Glint bombs. All right, I think I'll just throw it in there anyway.
Oh.
All right, let me just cast that so that I can cast something.
Okay, and then after that, it will be Duncan's turn.
I thought they were shooting.
Are the bandits going to do anything?
No, the bandits. You don't see any more, or you're not hearing any more movement going on.
Oh
Right,
wait,
they're-
actually, you know what?
The bandits are probably holding their attacks again. First
You know, I'm
time they
gonna-
poke their head out.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion. Actually,
Okay.
wait, do I have another illusion spells? No, that's the only one I had. Create blah blah blah. All right, where's the slit? There's one of the slits
Where you-
that's
Yeah, where you see the guys, that's where the slits are.
okay. Who do I think is going to be the immediate danger? I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. I'll pick one of the slits.
You have it showing up in
Okay.
minutes, Dale? I was just getting a snack. I just got back. Because on mine it shows it in hours,
I'm
an
going to
hour
cast it in front of this
44.
guy, like outside. I'm just going to make it a black spot so I can't see out.
Okay.
I gotta
I'll just
adjust.
cast it here. Right in front of his face. Can't see there.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Duncan, what are you doing?
Alright, so this door. So there's chains, and it's barred.
Yep.
Are the chains locked somehow?
Yes. You see a padlock on it.
Yeah. Alright, how tall is the tower?
The tower is 35 feet.
Grappling hook that we took from the moat house.
Got 2 of them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Who
that's
who got 2 of them? Because I don't have it written down.
I believe you had 2 of them.
All right, we did, but who did we give them to? How did we divvy them up? That's the problem.
Maybe they were in the wagon.
More than likely.
Probably.
Boy, if only all our possessions didn't get stolen every so often.
Oh. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
I am just going to ascend to a plane of pure rage.
Okay. Shocking.
So I can actually use the measuring tool when I switch to parallels running edge on my map.
Alright. So what are you doing, Duncan? You're raging, and then what are you doing?
I'm not raging. I am
Okay.
raging in a general sense, not in the rule sense. I'm looking through my inventory is what I'm doing. Trying to just discern what I can actually do about this, considering you've decided to actually put people in a castle all the way away from me.
Do you need a battering ram? I could toss you
I
one.
do. Mine got taken.
Come here.
Do you
No,
want
I've
to
got
hold,
I've got a
do you
crowbar.
want to hold your action
I've
and
got
wait
a
till more
crowbar.
Dagger gets there?
So I'm gonna
you
rage,
have
and then
crowbar?
I'm gonna use the crowbar. So I'm gonna use advantage.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
And let's see what this skill is actually gonna be. It's athletics, right?
I believe so, with a strength check. Yeah.
Go through all the tabs here. Right one. Manipulate the interface. Do the thing. So just try and force the door. Hey, that's actually pretty clever.
So you break open the chain, and you notice. Oh wait, roll perception. You notice that the
plus
chain
5.
door. So you notice that the chain door, even though it was chained from the outside, that there's a little mechanism that seems like that it can still open the door from the inside. So this was just there to put as a ruse. So you break through the chain and you're able to.
Consider the ruse.
Yes. And you can now open up the door.
I do.
Okay. We're now going to switch to, for Duncan, just for Duncan right now, switch to the guard tower map.
I can't switch it without
No.
all of us going to the guard tower map.
Oh, dang it. Okay. So I am just going to move Duncan's
just-
character.
You
Right
can't
there.
move
You've
his
got another
character.
tab or something. Just
Yeah, I did go. So I'll
Walk
just
me
set
through
you
it.
up. So you throw open the door, the light comes shining through, and you start hearing all these shots of commands, and you see quickly, you see about 8 to 10 soldiers or bandits behind tables that are knocked over, and you see spearmen and crossbowmen and some other men.
How many would you say?
So far, you see 10.
10 in total. Okay.
Do they
Ten
look
total.
human?
Yes, they're human. They look like they're bandits.
Band
Continue
holes.
using the current battle map for now, and then we'll reposition
No,
everybody.
I know. As soon as we get everybody over there, we can, because you used up your action to do that. And please don't go charging into there, even though I know you want to. Because of our
No, I've got 50 speed of movement left, so I'm going to go into combat.
There's
You wouldn't be
magic
able to-
in there. Don't go.
You don't. What are you saying, Michael? I'm sorry.
Magic. Hello, magic ravens. So obviously there's gonna be magic somewhere in there.
Duncan's not afraid of magic.
Alright, hang on.
Duncan fears nothing. Modaga will follow you much later in the round because he's last.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you straight
Oh,
up.
I guess that's only a little bit.
Yeah, I got 50 more speed still, so...
Yeah, but you're gonna move. As soon as you get to 20 feet in, you hit a shield wall, and I'm going to be
What
able
now?
to shoot a shield wall with the bandits, and because there's spearmen too. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you see and give you decision if you're still going to come charging in. You knock open the door.
I see.
And
open the door. I look in.
You open the door. You look in. You see some bandits with shields and spears. You see men behind. You see crossbowmen. You still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. You see some men behind them giving out orders, pointing at you, and that's what you see. So far, you see 10 guys. There are 5 shield walls in between this pillar, these 2 pillars that you see.
What's a shield
Second.
wall?
The shield walls? Are you serious? You don't. The spears form up. The spearmen just form up for a shield wall, and they
Well,
have
if
the spears out.
there's 10 spearmen, how can there be 5 shield walls? I guess there are 2 each.
Each one has a shield,
Yeah,
and they're next to each other. It's a phalanx.
yeah. So you
Oh,
got
it's a
5 of
phalanx
them.
with-
You have
Phalanx.
5 guys in a phalanx.
5 guys in the phalanx, and then you see 3 other guys behind that, and 2 crossbowmen you can see on the in the center.
So there's more than 10 guys that you can see.
That you can see. He's seen multiple movements going around. You can't get an exact count right now.
You think I'm bad at math?
No, I'm just saying that you're seeing partial movement behind pillars and tables and stuff that have been
I
knocked
feel
over.
like you're making assumptions about me as a barbarian. Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
making
So
assumptions.
I'm
Barbarians are bad at counting. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm wearing my sandals, man. I can count all the way to 20 today.
Yeah.
Let's yeah. No, I'll run in anyway.
Okay. Can you make a perception check again?
Must I? Am I gonna get something out of it this time?
Oh, the lights. Is it dark in there?
Partially.
Don't do me like that.
2.
Probably soon.
That's a
You can't
terrible
see.
roll.
They can't see.
Yeah. So, well, there's some like lanterns, or there is some light, but it's being shuttered. So you roll a 7, and you don't even notice it, but a net falls on you.
Oh, I don't notice it, so I don't care.
Yeah, you don't notice that a net is about to fall on you and falls on you.
All right.
So you need to make a strength check to get through the net.
You want a strength check?
Yep.
Are you sure you want a strength check?
And on a strength check, you got to break through the net.
Let's see his strength.
I mean, if you get in a bonus with athletics, then go ahead. But basically, it's a strength check. What'd you roll today?
because I've got advantage on strength checks because I'm raging, which means I run right through your neck.
His strength
I
is
don't notice you.
13.
You don't. Alright, so.
There's an angry barbarian with a net hat.
I thought it was more like a cloak at this point.
Yeah, it's more like a cloak.
Okay. So,
Decorative.
where. God.
A majestic net cloak.
I love how I tell Patrick, don't go in here because we can't open up the other thing. And you're like, I'm just
Hey,
trying in.
Don't let the technology ruin the scenario, man.
Okay, so I'm
Let's
going
get
to
that.
move him right here. So as soon as you enter into the room, you see that the second floor and possible third floor of the tower has been crumbled down, and that there are ramparts all around the second story. There are stairs that lead up to it, and there are ramparts. And you see in front of you, you see some crossbowmen up there. Also, you're starting to see another 10 more guys. So far, you're seeing 20 bandits in there so far.
Just looks like net to me.
Yep. So,
Nothing but net.
you are. God, I can't even. We're just going to delay your action until the rest of the people get in there.
Boo.
That's the best way to do it. That's the
Boo
only
this
way to do it.
man.
Oh, sorry, we can't jump into another map and start the combat there. Sorry, technical difficulties. I need to draw a goblin for you, Tori, banging on a computer. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright. So, Duncan's gone.
He's just gone.
Yeah, Denver, what are you doing?
Alas,
Alright,
poor
we got-
Duncan.
You got through the door, so I'm going to start takeoff and try to get into the door.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. There we go. As far as I can get.
Alright. Mordago?
Come on.
Tori, don't move yet. You're not up yet.
15, 20, 25, 30. You can see in the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
shoot
gonna put-
stuff.
You're going to shoot stuff right after. Okay. And then the bandits will take a couple of shots at Denver. So 2 attacks against Denver.
Bandit.
And then, yep, and that will end the round.
But I'm covering up one of the holes, unless
The other
two
guy-
are sharing.
And the other guy's on
Now,
fire.
There
This
are
is the
2
burning
spots
hole.
right over here, and then here's right over here.
Yeah, but that one,
That's
the
what
way
she
the
said.
direction of the holes though would not. I don't think would give him the ability to see
Well,
Denver.
Zenver came around the corner. This guy
okay.
probably would have had line of sight.
So,
I
as
don't know
he's
about
running-
this guy over here.
Yeah, 2 guys would have line of sight the moment he went around the corner. So just
This
roll
guy-
twice.
Technically,
I
no,
don't
but
know about
okay.
this guy.
I mean, the
Well,
way
you see
the
the-
architecture works, it wouldn't happen. Like these two
Okay,
guys.
well, you see this guy right where I moved him? The moment he came across right here, they're delaying their action, they would take a shot at Denver.
There's an illusion in
This
front of
guy-
that one, so he can't
We
see
blocked,
through that.
You
we
can
blocked
still,
these 2 holes,
No, I blocked one hole. I could have blocked both, but
and I blocked this one with a fire.
well,
oh.
yeah, but they
Oh.
can just step over the fire and still shoot you.
Well, and how long does the fire last? Is it a
If
minute?
he steps
Is
into
it...
the fire, he's gonna take fire damage.
Yeah, what, 1d6?
If he's
It's a
only
minor
jump-
cantrip. It's a minor cantrip. It's a
It's
small little
1d8.
fire.
Dexterity saving throw would take 1d8 fire damage.
Do it.
Alright. So, then these other 2 guys that were over here in the shatter, they could take a shot at him the moment he went around. So then 3. Because I'm gonna make a dex save for this guy to see about the fire damage.
Technically, based on architecture, these two guys in the shadow area can't see him. Like these arrow slits have a very limited range in terms of what they can see.
Yeah, but it's probably 45 degrees, so he could see. Oh yeah, you're right. Like,
I mean,
if
it's
it's pointing this
like-
way, he could probably see him when he poked around over there.
So the
Yeah,
only
the
guy
moment
who,
he comes, here's the thing. Because of delayed reaction, the moment he comes and hits right here.
But
Yeah,
did the
I'm just
shatter
gonna
open
move.
arrow slits open any wider?
that's
Not really.
Normally B would be like this way, so thereabouts in terms of angle. So at most, crap.
Well, then two guys. will
Maybe
hit
they're
you.
magic.
No, so two guys will steal. One of them will take a dexterity save for the
Like
fire.
this guy can do it. This guy can't see through his hole.
And this
this guy-
guy over here.
All right, I heard
can still see
Joaquin.
it. He's an elevated section.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The elevation doesn't matter if angling wise, if at most he could shoot like in this direction here. That's the best he can do. That's
Arrow
the
slits have about a 45-degree field of view.
well, not
Yeah,
the
they
map
don't.
that I
They don't
drew.
get too. They don't get too technical on the arrow slit descriptions of how far the angles are. All right,
Angle
so
reach.
yeah, but they don't say how. They don't say. They don't give the dimensions for the arrow slit.
I think it's reasonable to
They
say
do give
this
a
guy
map.
can shoot and this guy can shoot.
Yeah, just two
Who
guys.
messed up the circle? But Joaquin was saying this one guy's gonna have to roll for fire damage.
Yeah, that guy can definitely shoot.
He's going to stand in a bonfire and take a shot.
Yep. Okay. So, because I don't want to continue this physics debate on arrow slits, so let's just do this one and move on.
All right.
And I'll have to remember this next time when I am going over a map to figure out like line of sight fire. Okay.
It's a geometry debate, not a physics debate.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming my TED Talk.
Thank you. You know what?
I think the
Now
phys-
those slits are wide enough.
I know these guys are begging for a fireball. I was on the DM side. That's all I know.
All you see is that the stone moved and the entire top layer is now open. And all 6 of them are now shooting at you.
I knew there was magic.
No. Okay, so just one. Go ahead, Michael, if you can, please. Sorry about this, sir. I'm not serious.
When I roll a D20,
Yeah,
I thought
well,
Zenver was the one getting shot at.
Wait, hold
Oh,
on,
you,
hold on.
oh, you're
You have to
rolling
click
for
on
the.
bandit.
I
You
gotcha.
have to click on the bandit and then
Oh,
click on
okay.
his weapon.
oh, I have to click. Okay, I didn't know that because I don't.
Yeah. So you click on the bandit, click on the crossbow, and then hit roll.
I like
And-
how cool those bandits are. That they're just firing from the hip with
Oh,
those
I have to
crossbows.
to switch.
Well, he's a badass because he can stand in a bonfire and he's totally fine with
He's
it.
a tough guy.
Yep.
He's raging, no doubt.
That's alright, we'll get him.
Okay, so you got the
Die
light
by my blade
crossbow,
later.
a roll, attack, normal. Ooh.
I like when the giant
16.
dice
Does that
come
hit you?
out of
Remember?
nowhere.
16 is my AC.
Oh, it hits you. All right.
What?
Would you roll damage?
What'd you roll?
Ooh. Roll a 16, so you take 4 damage.
He's got his mage armor up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still hit though.
I
So you
take.
take 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And now Mordaga moved up there. We are at the top of the turn. Next round. So, brother, what are you doing?
I'm moving.
Okay. And then Gray, what are you doing?
I'm going to do a bonus action, turn my cloak to some sort of a camouflage, so it's similar to the ground, and then I'm going to run. And I'm still going to maintain the minor illusion,
Okay.
and then I'm going to run towards the door.
All right.
4,
So at this
6,
point,
7,
let's
8,
move.
10, 12.
Let's move everybody into the guard tower map.
Alright, hold on. Let me prep the map first.
Okay.
Actually, go into the map and position all the bandits, just so it's accurate.
I'll be right back. I've got to.
Alright,
And I'll move
so-
everybody relative to where we are in the map.
Yeah.
So diagonal the door.
Because I had to make a slight change to the map.
Oh, you
on
made
the way I
a
positioned it.
lot of changes to the map.
No, basically this top rank, this rampart that you see, just goes all the way over everything else. It just goes around in a circle. There's no second or third floor. Alright, let me get the...
Alright, everybody's in relative position, so we should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch maps.
Okay.
Yeah, the water.
So...
Hey, how many bats survived? How many bats were we bringing with us?
Oh, they lost that combat.
Canvas failed.
Well, no, they kept the bats, the
92,
ravens from messing with
16.
you.
Alright, I'm going to have to switch back to my other...
So, where are the other characters that we had made, Michael?
Which one are you talking about?
The bandit,
Sweet.
sergeant, I think we had, and the leader.
They're in the bandits folder under monsters.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
And they used to be advertised, but they're not anymore.
Yeah, actually, I know, bro.
That guy with green hair looks fancy. Somebody needs to turn on a light.
No, because this is like all the lights have been doused for getting ready for this combat.
Yeah,
There are
some
some.
of
You see some very dim lights in there, but it's not enough to illuminate much.
Want me to light up the place?
I can see just fine.
Yes, we know.
But I can no longer measure. There's a lot of dudes in here.
Actually, there's global illumination, so there's no dark. It's just fog of war, so you can't see
Yeah.
behind stuff, behind walls.
Oops, I think I have too much access now.
No, you don't have.
Because you can
access.
see
Everybody has the
stuff,
same.
Sean. I can't
Oh,
see
I
very
know.
much.
No, it's because I didn't have my token selected. Now I see what I know what I...
Oh, it's because you've got a thing. I'm gonna have to change your permissions. You should have GM permissions, so you see more than everybody else.
No, I clicked on myself. I can't see more now. I see what I'm supposed to see. I still see a lot of dudes.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes. All right, I'm good. All right, we will start with a bonus. Not a bonus, but a delayed combat, and then we'll go into regular combat. So, Duncan. Now you see what's ahead of you.
Some of it.
All right, what do you want to do?
I want to whip that first dude.
Okay. The spearman.
Yeah. Let me get my stuff pulled up here.
And then before Mordaga acts, you're gonna get shot with a couple of crossbowmen as you charged up.
Oh, shiznits. Should we update the combat tracker?
We just
Yeah,
look
because we gotta add in. Yeah, we gotta add in these other guys.
It's
Then-
more-
New initiative.
Am I
'Cause we're-
rolling or not
We're
rolling?
we're in a different map right now.
Yeah, we need to. We actually should start a new initiative combat going into this to make it easier. Which I should have done the moment he walked in there. And just for the sake of simplicity, all the bandits are just going to act as one.
That's gonna kind of sick.
And
So
just base
all
it
the
on the
bandits
leadership.
will focus fire on Duncan and kill him, and then we get it.
Well, no, I'll just activate all the bandits at once,
Right.
and just use the leader's initiative.
And then
Barf.
Tori, I mean,
How come our names are so much
Brother.
smaller on this map?
brother's not in the combat.
Right. I just ran.
No.
I used all my action to get here.
no,
Just
you need to.
just still roll for initiative, anyways.
Well, right click on yourself or your portrait, and then add yourself to the list with the icon on the lower right.
The sword and shield. Swords and shield.
And then you got to add in the bandit leader in there.
Bandit captain.
Yeah. For the initiative.
Do you want to roll for it?
I'll roll them.
Yeah. Sure. Boo. Bandit captain. 10. Okay. So here's the order. So Duncan and Mordaga are going to make a. They're going to finish up that combat from the last turn when they were able to come in. So go ahead, Duncan. You're going to make an attack at the spearman.
I'm gonna go to the one to the north of me, 2 squares north. So 2 whip attacks. First
Okay,
whip attack
So
coming in.
you're going to notice that there are two stone walls. So they narrowed it off. You see how? Well, you can't really see, but the rest of you guys, you see how there's an
Walls.
opening? Yeah.
Oh,
They built these in to narrow in everything. Actually, so you wouldn't even see all these guys over here. Doesn't matter.
I
And
see
all
that
I see is,
guy's.
like,
I can see that guy's foot
this.
poking out.
I see this, and then I see guys through here.
Yeah. Good. The
Oh, I got
fog of
another-
war is working.
Oh.
Okay. So either
I got
you're
another
gonna move
math
up,
issue
either
here.
you're gonna move up 1
Oh,
Or
because the map
to the-
texture is giant.
to the right, or you're gonna go up 1
Yeah.
to the north.
I did this. Like, it's one of the first things I worked on. So
Yeah, I couldn't load it in.
It is what it is. No. So I've got reach with the whip.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack the one that's 2 spaces to the north of me.
Okay. So there is 2 crossbowmen. So there's a crossbowman you can hit. If I move you up, right there, can you see where I moved you up?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a reach of either. Besides the 2 spearmen, there's a crossbowman with your whip, and another crossbow man right there.
I mean, I didn't have to move up to hit the guy that I'm talking about hitting.
No. Or you can just stay right there, yeah. And then. Because your reach is limited by what, 10 feet or 5?
It's 10 feet. Reach is 10.
Okay.
Everything else attacks 5. I want to do this. I want to do this. Yeah, we'll start. We'll start from there. Roll whip attack against that pikeman.
Okay.
Nice roll.
That's a critical hit.
Okay.
I want to. I kind of do. Seems like a ways to not use the damage. Yeah, I'll take the damage then. So that's gonna be. Come on, here. That navigating tabs, operating systems, E4 plus 4 plus B6 plus 2 for Divine Fury.
Are you able to use the little macro slots? Do they show up in your UI?
You'd have to put some macros in there. I don't think it was easy. It's easy to do.
It's not. I mean, there's tools here. It's just a pain to use them. All right. So double the dice. I don't double the dice for Divine Fury, but roll
Okay, 16. One goes down. So I'm gonna move this
Yes,
guy
okay.
that I'm assuming that you attacked him.
them. No.
Okay, so that guy's still there.
Yeah, that
Who are
guy's
you
still there.
attacking?
The one up and to his left.
Okay, so this crossbowman
The
or
one
the spearman?
directly above me. The one
Okay, so
directly
there.
above me.
Yeah, so I'm
So
moving that guy
seeing
away.
I'm seeing a gap that I can
Yes.
get through if I go through there. So
Yep.
I will move into range. I am still in range of the first guy. I am going to whip that first guy with my second attack for the turn. So that,
Well, you were running in, right? Let's see, ran in, did that. You used an action to break out of the web. Or was that a bonus action? Remember,
net-
you got hit by the net. So you had to use
I
an
did.
action to get out of the net.
Broke through the net.
I
He still
saved.
has
I didn't even.
to make the check. That's still an action to get out of the net, even though he ran through it like it was paper. That's still an action.
Well, then I don't make any attacks. Then I would guess.
So I thought like it's a bonus action you can get through there, and then you would get one attack.
If I attack, I'm getting all three of my attacks. So, your call right now. If it hamstrings me that much, then all right. I just
No, I'll
make
let it
the
go
save and I
through
still
because
suck.
I'll let it go through because I didn't. I should have said something right when we were going through all the movement. So you were able to do a heroic action,
Okay. Well, I'll
which
make
is
my
not part
second
of the
whip
game,
attack.
people. Okay.
This is going to be against the guy that we first started with. That's not great.
That
Okay.
misses.
And then, what is it with the sword? It's like a plus 10. It's in here somewhere.
Okay, so there's a guy next to you in front of you who's a crossbowman. There is the guy to your right is a battle axe, and then there is a spearman. So I just want to know which one you're hitting at now.
I'm still
What's your last
attacking the
roll?
first one that, if I was to continue moving, the one that I would leave his space and draw an attack of opportunity. So the first one.
Okay, so the spearman you missed, so he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Why would he get an attack of opportunity?
Oh no, you haven't left his space yet. Okay,
No,
so
I
now
haven't,
you
I haven't
moved
left
up.
his space yet.
Yeah, so
I've moved up to the edge
you
of his
ran
threat
past
area.
him. You ran past him. You missed, and now what are you doing with your last attack?
I'm going to attack him again. See if I can.
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid an attack of opportunity. Actually, I attacked him, so I don't need to attack him again. As soon as I
Yeah.
attack him, I no longer create threat. So I'm going to move all the way past him into this, and the furthest one. Is this a crossbowman just north of him? So one square up from that first guy.
So right, you got
Southeast
next to
of me.
you is a battle axe. There's a spearman,
Below the-
and now
below the
you see
battle
another
axe.
battle axe, and then up on top, you
Below the
see.
battle axe.
You want to go against the battle axe? Okay,
No, the one below the battle axe.
that's a crossbowman.
Sure, that's the guy.
Okay, all right, last attack.
All right, so last resort swings out, and
You
8.
hit.
That's gonna be.
Hey, Michael, can you take away my GM vision for the game?
Sean, I like how you, after you've looked over everything, you're like, "Can you take away my vision now?"
No, I don't have it right now. As soon as I click off my token, I see too much stuff. And if I want to draw spell areas, I have to click off my token.
I don't know what's going to happen to the game if I do that.
All right, you did 8 points of damage.
All right, but
8 additional damage, and then I get.
There's a
Yeah,
Yes,
bonus
that's not enough to
anyway,
kill him,
once you
but
get in
I
there.
can make my adjustment, which I do.
I'm just gonna
Cool.
move my map so I can't see most of this stuff. So when I go
All
to
right,
draw my
and then
spell,
Mordaga, you come running through there, and how much movement did you have left?
I am where I'm at. That was my
Okay, and
movement,
that's the end. Okay, so you
but I haven't
you
done my
don't get to
action
do.
yet.
Okay, well, what is your action gonna do?
Well, so as a bonus action, I point at the magic wizardy looking dude back here.
Which guy?
This guy.
Which guy?
This guy. The one that my cursor is showing over.
I'm seeing several cursors. I'm seeing like everybody's cursors.
Well, stop moving your cursors, everybody but me. Alright.
Okay, so there is the only thing that you can see in your line of sight, really. You see these two spearmen up front. There's a hole that got left of a man fallen. There's a crossbowman. You see another crossbowman. You see a bandit with an axe.
This guy right here.
So even though the game is showing me that I can clearly see this guy, I can't actually see him.
You can see
He's
this
got
guy.
cover. He's got cover over here.
From what?
No, he doesn't.
He's got there. They don't show it, but there are overturned tables everywhere.
This map is like verbatim of the original map. But okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so I
but
can't
they
see
had-
that guy.
hold
Can
on,
I see
stop.
this guy up here?
Okay, so when I told you that there were tables turned over, while you guys were attacking, they were getting ready. So this table right here is now like covering these two guys
Then you should
and
draw
this person behind.
the line with it. So it's these two
Yeah.
guys. Wait,
Yeah, these two guys right here that I have right here, there should just be a line going straight across, and this guy's in front of the table.
I should be drawing with it. We'll draw the other
Yeah.
account.
Alright, well, he also looks different, so I'm gonna pick him then instead.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception check to see if he looks different to you or not.
Okay, cheat.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, there we go.
Shit, people.
We're into a cooler map.
17.
Yes, you can tell that he is dressed a little bit better.
So
his
there's
armor looks a
walls
little bit
here,
better.
so we can't
And you can
see, so
that
this
he's,
shows our line of
barking
sight.
out commands as the combat's going.
Hello there.
So I will single him out for
Okay.
You could tell that he looked
For that.
fancy.
the Hexblade's curse. I curse you,
Nice.
dog you rode in on. I hit him with the Hexblade's curse. So for 1 minute, I get a +3 to damage rolls against him, and I get crits on 19 and 20.
Okay.
And I get hit points back if he dies, when he dies.
Yep.
That's a bonus action. As my main action, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on this group up here, which is a 20-foot cube. So I have to pick this.
Where do you cast it?
I'm casting it on this group of guys in the front here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Robert's finally out of beta, huh? Is it still exactly the same, though? Did they make any
And
changes?
eventually, they might let me actually draw a spell. Come on. Oh, I should just reboot and
Experimental?
Windows probably.
Are you having a hard time and is it causing problems?
Well, somebody just draw what he wants, Michael, if you can.
Oh wait, here it goes. It's just super laggy
Ah.
when I try to draw stuff.
Technical
Yeah, that's are those your two favorite
Please
games?
interpret the
Yeah.
player's abstract idea of what's about to happen.
Zombie
much.
Rush and And
Alright,
robber.
So there's my 20-foot cube.
Robber's
of
not the whole
Okay.
name of the game, though, is
fairy
it?
Fairy
fires.
fire.
So everybody in there has to make a dexterity save, and anybody who fails, we get advantage against them
Okay.
because they're lit up
So,
with little dancing light, little violet lights.
what's the save again?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right. And what's the number I have to beat?
My DC is.
Yeah, if and when we play them, I'll stream them for sure.
Be handy, wouldn't it? 16.
But Arsenal is my favorite
Okay.
Roblox game. I don't know why, but that so far is my
Hold
favorite.
on, I'm going through.
You like Arsenal?
All right. So the lieutenant, he is affected. Well, you don't know he's a
Yeah, a
lieutenant,
little-
but this.
Can't you right click and give them a little marker or something? So we know.
Yeah. All right. Sign. And what is he again? Disadvantage. Jesus.
We get advantage against him, anybody who's
Yeah,
affected by the spell. Because they're
He glows.
shedding,
He can't be
Michael.
invisible.
they're glow in the
Can-
dark.
Which symbol is it?
I guess it's
Whatever
this
seems appropriate, I think.
guy. This is-
I haven't even learned all these symbols.
Wait,
Give him a sparkly.
All right. So while Michael's trying to figure out that
oh,
right there,
I know what happened.
I will roll for the next guy. No. All right. That guy's affected.
Disadvantage? I don't.
No,
Yeah, disadvantage. So
no,
this,
No.
it's not disadvantage. We get advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
So just mark them with some kind of icon so that we know which ones are marked. I don't think the icon is super important as long as we know what it is. Like, do you have anything that looks like a little
yeah, these bandits are all making their. So far, every bandit has failed their
That you're on for disadvantage.
Cool.
Yep. Failed their saving throws. I gotta say, people, this is a really good system. I mean, I know we're lagging through it, but we're learning the system as we go.
I could design it,
And
but
Yeah,
anyway.
we're still playing.
So who else gets these markers?
everybody so far.
Everybody
Yeah,
in
he's
the
going.
store.
He's going counterclockwise. Looks like.
Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
Okay,
Okay.
so this guy right here, this crossbowman, is the first not to.
Oh, I think this icon would be cool for fairy fire. 'Cause
So-
it looks like
Michael, hold on, everybody. So, Michael, do you see my cursor?
So he's
So
the
I'm
only
gonna
one who
move this
doesn't.
guy. So when I move this guy over here. He does not have it. I'm gonna put him back.
Oh,
Everybody in that L
yeah,
shape.
I can
Okay,
get
so
it.
I'll roll for this dude now real quick. Do.
I can't see right now, but I will the next
Hey.
time I jump on Roblox. I'll take a look at it.
I'm assuming he made his save.
13.
Oh yeah, he did.
16. All right. And then this guy over here. So he definitely made that guy. That dude was like, no.
Looks like you're throwing it at me. You wouldn't have been throwing it at me, would you?
I don't know.
I can't even see you.
Okay, so this last guy right here, this last battle axe guy, he gets the disadvantage, or they get advantage against him.
Wait, this guy?
Yeah, he's in the square.
Oh, I thought you rolled for him already. Okay.
I rolled for everybody else going down. This
Hmm.
guy got hit.
Okay. I thought. Never mind. I don't care.
Oh wait,
No,
no, you're right. It didn't register. No, that guy made it. He is no longer. That guy made it. Take that
No.
symbol off.
Wait, who rolled 20?
It's-
Who rolled
it's
12?
fine.
Whoever rolled 12 did not make it.
No, but I rolled a 22 before that. I rolled it twice. So the
Oh.
22 stands. That's why.
So you were rolling at disadvantage? That's fine.
I don't know. What it
Yeah,
was.
tell me
Okay,
tell
so
me
that's
about
done.
yourself so I have some material
Now,
to work
we
with.
go
I know you
to-
like
Yeah, that was my turn.
Zombie Rush.
Yep, and now we go to.
And I know you like. Is it just Robber?
Everybody
Did it
needs
used to
something.
just be Robber
My
Beta,
favorite
and
part
so
was-
now without the beta on, it's
Yep.
just Robber?
So
I know you like
we're
Robber
now going to go up to.
and Roblox.
the very top of the initiative, which
You're
is gray.
rich in Roblox.
What are you doing?
It's kind of
What?
important that we keep
What
track.
else?
Oh wait, I still gotta
Midnight.
move all the bandits now. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did we
So-
skip us?
Yeah,
Because
it's
this was-
almost
This
11
was
here.
the wrapping up the end of the
Oh.
previous combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Prelude
Okay,
to the new map.
so
Yeah, all
Yeah.
I've done is run twice.
I know. I'm so sorry, Tori.
Hey, you summoned a big herd of giant bats.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
a long,
good
long
lord,
time
we're-
ago.
I know. Sometimes that happens.
For some
Yeah,
ravens.
I didn't really want to go first, seeing as how I don't know what I'm doing. So this is better
that is
initiative for
to-
me.
And then
That's right. You're going to the beach.
alright,
You're going to the
this
beach
battle
tomorrow.
happens against you, Duncan.
You like the beach? What beach are you
Well-
going to?
So
And also, am
how
I
come there's
saying
no
your
pluses
name
on
right?
these when- Okay, so that hits.
Does it?
Yes, it does. What are you doing? Oh,
I'm
you
not
already
sure
used
already.
your. Did you use your reaction already?
No.
Okay, well, it does
Okay.
hit whether you want to use your reaction now.
Because I wouldn't want to write a song and sing your name wrong.
What do you mean it does hit?
New York, huh?
I'm
he's
letting you
22.
know that 22, he, you don't know what, you don't know what his plus is. I mean, this is like the only,
Well, I didn't even see the roll, so I don't know. Okay,
Well,
you're
no.
saying it hit?
It hit.
Yeah, sure, I'll use my reaction.
I see all kind of battle
Okay, cool.
axes.
So we'll add an extra, I think my proficiency bonus is 3 now, so it's 25 now.
yeah, that, I just want to double check, because it's not, we didn't get that in there. So no, he does it now.
Yeah,
I parry it with my sword.
beach in New York.
Yep. So you're able to do that. And then the crush.
What else should I know about
so
you
then
for the
this guy
song?
will move right here.
How old are you going to be on July 30th? I know that's your birthday. How old are you going to be?
Keep in mind, my reach is, I've got a reach of 10, so if the crossbowmen move away from even the extended bubble, no, I just use my reaction. Never mind.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
going forward,
Yeah. And then this guy is going to shoot at more
14.
Daga.
Okay.
Who's up on an elevated.
Wait, so are there guys
Yeah, I'm already
that
thinking
we should
about
have
it.
line of sight to because they're elevated, even though the map is very two-dimensional? So are there guys that I can see that the map's not showing me because...
Yeah, there are some
The
guys
wall.
who are shooting at you that you can't see. Alright, that missed.
No, I'm
Those
saying if they
guys
could
don't-
see, if they could see me, I should be able to see them.
Yes, out of the darkness, you're able to look up and see this one guy up here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him down on a straight line.
There's a
and I'm gonna
wall
put it right
there.
in front of you.
There's a wall there.
There's a wall. It doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Whoa, that guy just
Yeah.
came shooting
There's
out of
a low-
nowhere.
so it's a low
Yeah,
wall.
so
So can you
there's a low
remove
wall.
it so that we have vision
There's like
over
a
the wall?
there's like a 10-foot wall,
Oh, it's.
but since this guy is up here and elevated, he'll get to shoot you.
Geometry. How high is he up?
20
You
feet.
seriously? I'm just, as a DM, I'm just ruling that he shoots you.
He's gonna
How's
arc it over the wall.
Okay, I guess that works. But if he can't see, but I don't think he can see you. It depends on the wall, but I'm pretty sure he can't see you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's magic arrow.
I'm saying we can, because we're not getting into another discussion.
Well, I'm not tired
what kind of
because
adventure party are you?
this
A
is
roving
still a
band
little
of
bit before my
physicists?
bedtime normally.
Yeah.
I've been going to bed at midnight Pacific
Alright,
time
so
lately.
Bandit has heat vision. Okay.
I would like to be able to take my next turn though. because I feel like I haven't done anything very interesting in a
As
while.
long as it's a two-way street, we can see him, he can see us.
But my
Yeah,
next
you
turn
can, because of
is
your dark
I'm just
vision.
gonna entangle
So you see this
him,
guy take a
and then
hot
look at
shot.
how many guys we're up against. Then it's gonna be like, I don't know, 20 guys.
No.
All right,
He's
Duncan,
got
I
my-
need you to make a wisdom check.
Mmm.
Oh,
Can you-
Zenver, they're grouped up so nicely for a fireball right now.
That is true.
You point at one creature you can
That
see
was
within
part of the
range, and the
plan.
sound of a
You wanna
Dolores
leave, say,
bell
no?
fills the air
Yep.
around it for a moment.
See what I'm working with here.
Bong.
Why is Zenver so slow?
He's short.
Measuring. How far can I get?
I can help move him on my turn.
Yeah,
You should,
your eyes are red.
Get like a special backpack for Duncan to carry Zenver around on his shoulders. Like
Oh yeah.
Tori, you should
Carry him over his
figuring it out.
shoulders.
2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Wait, what am I doing?
Master Blaster! Master
You should
Blaster!
just, in these in between stages, everybody whose turn it's not their turn should always be trying to figure out what they want to do. That way, when it comes to their turn, we're not spending like 2 or 3 minutes for everybody's turn.
Right, I've
I
had my
can't-
turn planned out for a very long time.
Yeah,
I can't see anything yet. I can't see anything.
All right, yep, I hear you.
Wisdom save.
You want another one?
Bong.
Yeah.
That's the Dolores bell tolling.
the Taurus
The
spell.
Dolores spell.
Yeah,
So
Toll the
remember,
Dead. I think that's what you're rolling because
None
of the
of
Toll the
those-
Dead.
None of those spells.
People shooting spells at me?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Which
this.
people?
Bong.
Sorry, I'm gonna mute for a moment so I can
These evil
take care of some business.
temple apostles here, I'm pretty sure are the ones casting spells on you. They're casting Toll the Dead, which is,
Well, first of all,
that's what I
you
think.
don't see that. Even though
I could see it right over. It's
It's
right on the right side of my
screen.
screen. All right, good night, Yadiel. It's nice to
You
see
could have
you.
rolled a private GM roll. I mean, I just saw what you rolled, which is weird.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But you would have to do the
this
sound
guy-
effects at least, wouldn't you? Like, if we couldn't see it on the side and know what was happening, you'd have to make it sound like a bell.
I think it says.
Yeah.
Oh, I see something else. I see to you. Thanks.
Alright.
Oh, got healed.
It's a pretty good swing.
So that hits. Do you get to use your reaction again?
No,
Okay. Alright. So then,
I'd like to, but it's only fair if somebody hits me.
alright. So you will take a total of. You'll take a total of 10 damage.
What kind
So
of
I know
damage for
it
that?
gets cut in half, so you'll take 5. I know the plus on there is not right.
How are you doing? You've taken a couple hits, haven't you? Oh, you have a lot of hit.
He hasn't been hurt yet. This is the first time he's been hurt.
Oh, okay, he's got a ton of hit points anyway.
So, 10 damage or
10
10
damage.
half?
10 damage, and then it's half.
Okay, so that's just the. So I didn't even lose anything. That was just the temporary hit points from earlier.
Yeah, the reason there's a room full of bandits is because Duncan is such a badass that that's the only way Joaquin can hurt him.
I see.
It's either that or in the module itself, the tower has a bunch of bandits.
Well, we'll never know for sure.
But I guess not. Except for you people at home, if you look at the original Temple of Evil adventure, you'll see. want you doing that, Sean.
But no comments. We don't want any spoilers.
So, let's see. He attacked. They all went. And boom. Let's see.
I'm very excited for a turn.
Okay, so let's see what he can do. Look at what I can do. Look what I can do is right. Okay. So now we'll go to the top of the initiative for everybody. Ray, what are you doing? Took forever.
Sean, what are you doing? Are you eating?
Oh, sorry. I zipped and unzipped my hoodie, but I will stop doing that.
Okay. I couldn't tell what it was. It's super loud, though.
I put the mic down by my crotch, so when I was zipping my pants up and down.
It's not that kind of game.
Most people actually pay for that kind of work on their channel.
It's not that kind of channel.
Well, ASMR
All
for you.
right, Gray, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna move. Why can't I move? Oh. Two.
I'm debating whether...
How long are we going for tonight? It's 11 o'clock.
Well, I would like for Tori to have. Well, let's just go through this last round so Tori can do something.
I mean, I can go till midnight if you guys are up for it.
I'm gonna actually refresh my thingamabob.
Okay.
My the mental inspiration.
Oh, the one that lets us have extra movements and
Yep,
hit points?
and hit points, but it doesn't stack, so you still have your temporary hit points. It doesn't go up. So anybody who hasn't been hit, or who has been hit, could add 5, and then everybody can move their normal move without invoking opportunity attacks.
Right, Duncan, you take it. You
Add 5 more.
So you should
Wait,
get closer.
so one more time on the extra health?
So you get 5 temporary hit points, but it doesn't stack if you still have the previous set. And then, you get to move your normal move speed without invoking opportunity attacks. So you need to position a little bit more Daga for, darkness. You can. I don't think you can.
That video I posted just became more relevant. Okay.
all right. So I just subtracted 5 hit points from your character, Duncan. I know you can't
For
do
what?
it, but you took 10
No, I figured out how to
damage.
do it.
Yeah.
Did I take 10 or did I take 5?
You took 10 damage, and then it's half because of you raging.
So I didn't take any then.
Because he had 5
let's-
bonus hit points.
So I had 5 bonus hit
Okay,
points.
sorry.
So I'm still at 70. My temporary hit points were gone, and now I get 5 more temporary hit points. So
Yeah.
now I'm...
Back
You
to
need
75.
when you guys get temporary hit points, you need to add that to your
Yeah, I figured out how to do that. I'm
Okay.
on top of it. I'm on top of it, boss. All right, so
That's a wall right there. You know that, Sean.
5.
Oh wait, and I can cast a
I'm not
spell.
moving through it, I'm just moving next to it. I
Okay.
can't
And
move. I'm stuck on this grid.
That was a full move, you said? Full
yes,
standard move?
yes.
15. 20.
And I still have a full action I can do.
All right, there's like
All right, so there
a
will be
blocking you there,
opportunity
but
of attacks for those guys that you went through. So where were you?
Well,
It
that's
doesn't-
what
it doesn't-
that's what
it doesn't-
Gray said.
It doesn't do that.
That
So
his
No.
spell he casts makes it so that you can move without granting opportunity
Okay.
attacks.
I'm going to, I
That's
guess.
a bard ability, right?
Yep. It's Glamour Bard.
Glamorous
Glamour
So you
bard.
pretty much dance
Okay,
through.
hold on. You see that line? That's a big table. Are you jumping over it?
Yes.
Please say yes. All right, roll.
You want it? I will
I
give
want
it
it.
to you.
Oh man, I want to see you
I don't
fall on
get
your
that
face.
one.
I know it's terrible, but
You want
it
an
would
athletics
be
check or an
funny.
acrobatics check? You know
What?
what?
Athletic check. You're not doing anything acrobatic. You're just jumping over.
No, I am running through it, my friend, because that's where
Maybe
we're at
you're
with
running
acrobat.
through it. You can't run through a table.
Tell me what I can't do.
Well,
You ran through a net earlier.
Yeah.
because it's a strength check. Now you're running through an oak wooden table.
Fuck around and find out, my friend. Fuck around and find out.
He is the Kool-Aid man.
Again, give me an athletic check then. If you're gonna try to break through a table, go ahead. Give me a strength check.
Athletics
Rage.
to get over that table. 18.
18. So you know what? I'm gonna give you that. You do break through the top of the table as you go running through it.
Like the Incredible Hulk.
Yep.
Skid that bitch halfway across the room.
Okay.
You giving me the eye? You're ready for bed, aren't you? You're ready for me to go to bed.
Looking at you. It's 11 o'clock.
All right.
Are you still up?
Who's
You
up
filthy
next? What's
degenerate.
going on now?
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Wait, I haven't gone yet. I thought Gray already
That's
went.
because we re-rolled it. We redid initiative, so now you're like towards the bottom.
I know, but Gray just went. I thought.
I didn't finish it.
Oh, you didn't finish. Okay, sorry.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
after that.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. And I'm gonna cast it on. Can I see that guy?
About to get dark around me, just saying.
I should see. Okay, I'm gonna cast it on this dude here.
Okay.
So he needs to roll Wisdom, DC Wisdom.
Okay. And what's the number I need to beat?
14.
Boo. Okay, what happens to him?
Alright. Well, a couple things happens to him. Going to roll. So he takes 13 damage. That's one.
Okay.
And then he needs to run away.
He gets to run away.
Yeah, so when scored a melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking with terrible pain, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
He actually dies if he takes 13 damage on that. Is it
Oh,
half?
Oh, he ain't running nowhere.
Hold on.
He turns
Target
to
must-
run and keels over.
On a fail save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its
Okay,
reaction.
so if he took 13, so he's dead.
Oh, okay, well, damn.
He
This
turned
was-
to run and then
Yep.
keeled over. Great.
Well, What is a weak mind?
Okay.
Weak mind. They are low-level
All
bandits.
right, Duncan, you're up.
How am I up?
Right? I mean, I'm
Rolls.
looking at the initiative order. It goes Gray. No, I guess.
Well, I feel
Gray,
like a
Duncan,
couple of
Madonna.
people made their
It's the-
moves
it's the new
before
order.
Gray was done.
Yeah, Duncan got a free move, but then did he attack or something?
No, so you
Yeah,
guys
he
both
attacked.
got free moves during Gray's move. Is that what happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think something
because
happened.
Gray
Yeah.
cast a spell on us.
All right, then it should be Duncan's
y'all
move.
Yeah,
Or
now
Duncan's
Duncan, Gray's your
turn.
I'm gonna hold my action until after Oak goes. So
Okay.
That's a good
All
call.
right, then, Mordaga, what are you doing?
Wait, what's happening?
You might want to do the same thing, Mordaga.
I'm looking at the encounter, and it goes Gray, Duncan, Mordaga, the Bandit Chief, and then Brother, and then Denver's last.
I haven't
We
gone
rolled
yet.
a new
Yes, I know.
initiative for the combat in here.
Right.
No, because
I haven't gone yet.
we
Yeah,
didn't
no,
Entire
they-
combat, I haven't gone yet.
we didn't finish the combat from outside. As soon as we switched over to this map, we finished the last previous round of combat,
Right.
and then we just started a new round of combat just now.
Because we couldn't jump into 2 different maps.
Right.
All right. All right.
Start
For
at the
clarity,
top again.
for clarity, did the bandits go on this pre-initiative round 2?
No.
Because I know I went, and
No.
Mordago went.
The bandits okay,
attacked me.
The bandits attacked you on that free bonus round of everything that was going on.
From that last
And with Sean.
campsite.
Well, that's why
And
it seems
plus
so long.
anybody who was eligible, like I could have hit brother. I could have hit him. Because there were
Maybe.
some people
You
in
could have
my-
tried to hit brother.
Damn right.
Maybe.
You tell him.
Okay. All right. So Mordaga, you're up.
Mordago will swing his mighty glaive at the bandit directly above him, and by above,
Okay.
I mean
There's a
To the
backlash.
north of you.
the back. Glaive.
Glavenate him. Glavenate his booty.
And he is not glowing, so it's no advantage.
That's a terrible roll,
You
my
missed.
friend.
That should have been more than a 4, though. Why is it a -2? Hold on here.
Did you
Probably
click disadvantage on accident instead of
Strength
advantage?
charisma.
Why is it not
6.
swinging on charisma?
Well, even if you, what would you what would
You'll
your
probably-
other
you'll
bonus
have to-
be? Hold on, stop. What's the max that you could have added to this for?
It's not a 4. It's a. I rolled a 2 plus.
Okay, what's the max you could have added to the 2?
I'm checking.
Because
Charisma
I
plus
really doubt
proficiency.
It's +9, so it would have
Yeah,
been 11.
you still fail. I was like, I don't think you can still hit him rolling a 2.
Just maybe.
It was a terrible
Yeah.
roll. I'll give you that.
It was a terrible roll. All right.
Yep.
All right. Are you done with your?
We're gonna
Your
need
attack?
you to roll a little better
Yeah, I only
than
get
that.
I only get the 1 attack there.
Okay. Next up is the bandit's turn. Okay.
Yeah, where'd that
So-
sneaky guy go? I can't even see him anymore.
Duncan, you see this figure from across, run across, and head towards a door,
A door.
and then go in.
What?
So I thought we were just doing recon. I thought we were supposed to be doing recon.
Oh yeah, I
You
forgot.
haven't even entered the temple yet.
Not the temple.
It's a tower.
See, that's why we got work to do. We gotta clean this place up. This forest is unnatural.
All right, so this guy will
Bring
attack
it
Sean.
on.
I'm gonna get through this.
I'm just gonna offer up. They can all surrender now.
Yeah, they should.
That's a miss.
All right, so he misses. This spearman attacks Sean or
Right.
Mordaga.
Keep taking your shots, but now would be the time to surrender.
I mean, I just outright killed one of the magicians.
So when you're
Right.
attacking me, you shouldn't be letting me see your rolls. Just
Well,
saying.
I'm just saying because you don't know what the bonus is. So what's your base armor class?
22.
All right, that missed. It's like I'll figure this out with Michael. I mean, I'm starting to have a little bit more control.
What kind of armor are you wearing, Mordaga?
+2 half plate
Very good.
and a cloak of protection and a ring of protection.
Oh, okay. Where did
And I
this
have a
guy
dexterity
come from
bonus.
that just appeared behind Mordaga?
I'm moving everybody.
He came from over the wall, or is he provoking attack of opportunity? Where did he come from?
Came from
He just moved out of ranks.
like northwest.
Actually, you know what? We'll do
So
it like
if he
this.
moved
This
from
guy
there,
moved-
I
this
have
guy moved
I
right
have
here.
reach. I'm just telling you. I
Yeah,
have
so this
reach.
guy moves right here. This guy moves in here to
All right.
go after you, and all those guys miss.
I think they're just trying to get away. They're all rushing to the door.
Right, where'd that guy
Okay.
come from?
He
Could
came
jump
from
off the side
here.
of the tower.
So anybody who
There-
comes across
There-
here is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from me.
What's your range? What's your
I have
reach?
reach. I have reach 10 feet.
Okay, you get to
5
roll
feet,
1
10
reaction for that one guy, right? For that.
Yeah.
No, but you.
Yeah, he
yeah.
gets one
you get-
reaction.
Okay, so go ahead and roll.
All right. Let's
Get him.
So attack of
5.
opportunity happens when they break away from you,
No,
When they
it's
leave-
not
when they-
reach, so when they go by.
when they leave
When
the.
they leave your combat zone.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if I do it this way, is it gonna work any better? Do it. Where do I roll my attack from? Attributes.
So I'm debating between a brown bear and a tiger, because the tiger has higher armor class and higher hit points. The brown bear has more strength and a greater constitution.
Where am
Well,
I
I'm
supposed
just
to roll
gonna
my
roll-
attack from? Why is it not the...
I don't think they've
You just
attacked
click
their
on-
constitution yet.
Just
so.
click on your guy and roll for the damage, so because I gotta move all these other guys and shoot and do things.
Probably take the AC.
All right, you missed. Okay, so
The tiger might be able to jump up to the rampart.
okay, so right at you, brother, a battle axe guy. He comes in. I'll position him right here. Make space.
I don't know how to set this stupid glaive to be my,
Your main weapon?
So what's your armor class, Tori? Or brother?
My armor
That man.
class is. I don't know where it is on this sheet. It's 14.
No, this guy missed. Okay. And this guy.
Well, here it says the wrong armor class. So it must not be taken into account my leather.
yeah, my glaive's
So
not
this
taking into
guy-
account that I get +9 to hit with.
So he misses. So right now, all these spearmen and axemen coming, and you're dodging.
That's
This is
right.
why I punch all my rolls in manually.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Unless I can figure out a macro.
All right, and then another battle axe guy comes towards you. Okay, that hits. And you're gonna take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't put the pluses in over here.
You have to update that yourself.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm glad you were able to put that stuff in there. Okay, so that hit, and then all this pandemonium is going on. This guy over here is going to take a shot at Sean from up top.
Yeah, I can see that guy now from where I'm sitting.
Yep.
I shouldn't
He
have let that guy
misses.
run out. I held my axe
Ooh,
back, but it's
why?
not him.
Why are they coming close?
I mean, why they're coming closer, being attacked. All right, 2 crossbowmen are going to be shooting at Duncan.
I duck. I dodge.
You dodge,
Yeah.
and you dodge again.
I weave.
2. All right, another crossbowman shoots at Duncan.
This time I'm not the only one rolling like crap.
I know you guys are lucky I don't get to roll. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I should have cast
Uh-huh.
Darkness, but that really makes it hard for other people.
Miss.
You guys need to get away.
I suck butt in Vegas.
Get
My
within-
tiger has night vision.
Oh my god.
If I go into
Damn
tiger
you,
form.
Foundry Dice. I love the program, but damn you.
Can't touch this.
No, can't touch this indeed. Alright, so those all go.
You guys need to take out the guys with fairy fire on them so I can cast darkness. But I can't have 2 concentration spells up.
Okay, and then Sean, make a wisdom save.
Who's targeting me?
Yep.
You hear a bell-like sound.
Well, it better not be Toll of the Dead, because that one only works if you take a dip.
You take
No.
less damage if you haven't taken.
You take less damage.
Oh, less damage. Oops.
Yep, so give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's more like a courtesy knock of the dead.
Damn.
24.
See? You guys are getting great rolls. This is bullshit. I'm rolling hidden dice.
Dude, I haven't hit anything. I rolled a 2 to hit one of your stupid bandits.
I think I move. Okay, crossbow man. This guy will come over here, make an attack at Duncan.
Give it up.
No, these
No,
guys
they
should
don't
just
know.
surrender, don't they know?
Give me that 20.
Just
Oh,
walk
man.
away. Just walk away.
This is why you should have divided them into groups so that brother would actually be able to go. Instead of 50 bandits going before anybody else.
If you pair them off and then give them advantage for helping each other, then
Even with that, remember we said advantage is no longer, it's only a +2.
well, I mean you take it because you're making that half as many rolls with
I
better
know.
chances.
Oh my god, even with that, I still misses. Damn, you're high our class. Oh.
Who's
The wind is
who?
snaking out.
Now,
His
if
sword is parrying
did we
everything.
say was it a rear attack that you get advantage on?
No.
Nothing. Nothing.
I don't know, boss.
It's
We
not
tried
that
to
kind of
get it
channel.
right.
Yep. Alright,
What are you
here we
still
go.
doing up, Dale?
Yeah.
I'm all about getting advantage, so if you want to rule that there's a better way to go.
Okay, that
Them.
hits.
Hit who?
Duncan.
Does it?
Because it's more than a +2.
What now?
Oh, the bandit leader hit you. Alright, so he does 12 points of damage.
Wait, the bandit lieutenant?
So, yep.
That's that unmodified.
Yeah, it's 12, unmodified. These guys have all gone. Alright, finally. Yeah, this is a lot of guys. So, brother, what are you doing? Finally.
I am going to cast.
People who are watching this are like, oh my god, I went through 2 hours to watch him do 2 things.
Right. I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Okay. Where?
Don't cast it on
Like that, I'm thinking.
me. On yourself.
Does it
Poor Denver,
impact
right?
me
Wait,
if I do it? I don't think it impacts me.
I know optimal. As soon as I said fireball, they all scattered.
Oh, you
I
guys
guess
would
it
be here
does
too.
impact me, so maybe I can't cast it like that.
Nah.
Then you're lucky. Michael talked me out of not adding a magician in this bandit tower.
I thought you already did. Aren't those acolytes?
How do I get rid of this
No,
thing if I
didn't.
don't
just
want
left
it?
with the apostles.
I don't know how to erase
The
stuff.
apostles.
How do I erase these squares?
Oh, I would love to have been throwing a
How,
fireball.
I don't know how to
It'd be
erase
fun.
these squares.
Okay, so if you okay, so you want to entangle where?
Well, I want to erase these squares so I can show you where to entangle, but I don't know how to erase them.
You have
Okay,
to
so
select the
you
thing.
would affect these 3 guys plus.
No, that's not the.
anybody-
That's
the rest of you
Oh, I
guys
can't.
would, and then the rest of you guys trying to walk through that area would be entangled.
I deny you.
Barbarians can't be entangled.
No, it's a magical spell. He would have to make a check.
No, I would make the check.
No, we don't know, but
All right.
It's a strength check.
That's
according to Foundry dice,
that's
you guys are getting way better. At least Duncan is.
that's
This
the
is probably
entangle
A1
area.
for the other dices.
Nothing goes over my head.
So that's what the little L-shaped ruler is for drawing spell effect areas. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Okay, so you do know you're blocking up most of the passage to get into that room from everybody.
Blocking who? He's not blocking me. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Okay, this is
Why can't I see out the
like
door anymore?
I just blacked out
Did you close the
everything on
door?
my screen somehow.
I probably accidentally closed the door.
You just wed the light.
All right, so you're gonna cast Entangle there. You know the guys up on the ramparts won't be affected.
You can't even see
Which
the
are
guys
two-
up on the ramparts.
Yeah, I can.
Oh yeah. Like I didn't know if you could see that. I don't know who's got what gray spot areas.
Entangle's the one that catches fire, right?
No, Entangle is where you put the roots on the ground.
Web is the one that catches fire.
Yeah. I mean,
Entangle restrains them.
Anything will catch fire if you apply enough heat.
So they have to make a strength saving throw, or else they're restrained, and it turns the area into difficult terrain.
That would be for every. Well, I guess it depends on. Oh, but you can turn it off anytime you want.
You just
Right.
don't want more people swarming in.
Well,
Just
and
kill them.
it gives you an
And then they
advantage. Like anyone who's restrained, we have an advantage.
Oh, I love advantage. Yes, sign me up.
Yeah, attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And also on dexterity saving throws. So anyone who's entangled needs to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay.
Difficulty?
So when it's their turn to activate, I will roll that.
Okay. And then for my bonus move, I'm going to turn into a tiger.
Okay.
So do I roll for the hit points for the tiger?
Yes, you roll a hit because you'll get one attack.
No, I think you just use the standard hit points when you. That's the way we were playing it before with
Yeah, if you turn to a tiger, you gain its AC and hit points.
Okay. So, but I don't roll them because it shows the roll, but it also has a number for like you know, like
you
a
use the
generic.
number. That's the way we're playing it with our other druid.
All right, I'm a tiger,
Alright, you want to swap your icon out? Your token?
maybe.
Tiger token.
Oh.
I only have a saber-toothed tiger token.
I don't know the difference between the two, so.
Saber-tooth is
That's
like
the
a
same
second
stats.
tier.
So I think you're supposed to roll to see if they're restrained right now when the spell is cast.
Right, because anyone who attacks him is gonna get advantage on him.
So do you want me to roll for these two guys right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I plan to attack one or the other of them.
There's at least
Alright.
5 guys that are restrained right now.
How's there 5?
It's a 20-foot square. So it's this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and
Well, you
and
only drew
there's
it to be 14 foot.
no, I
Yeah.
didn't. I drew it to be. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't see everything.
Look
I
at.
don't have the
Okay.
same line of sight that you do.
Alright, I'll roll.
Oh, I
with
didn't.
that.
I
I'll
just
start
didn't
rolling
draw it
saving
right
throws
because I
right
didn't
now.
know how to draw it.
Is it what kind of test?
It's a strength test.
Strength.
Sorry. Alright.
Also, it's all these.
Alright,
guys.
so this first spearman up here Above you, he's entangled. I'll do the other one. He's entangled.
With the axe guy.
Do we have
Yeah,
another
everybody who's so far that's
mark we
around
can put
him
on?
is entangled. I'm rolling for this other guy. He's entangled. So those three are entangled who are touching him.
These three?
So, yeah, these three are entangled, and I'll go up. This guy.
Can you mark him, Michael?
Too many things at the same time.
He's entangled. And the last guy. Because the two guys
Wait, hold on.
up on the
please.
rampart can't be affected.
Okay, I can't really see
Oh,
them
he made
anyway.
it. Okay, so the apostle is not affected. But
So who's
everybody
entangled?
else.
Everybody
Yeah, these four
in the
guys
square.
in the L shape are entangled. And the apostle was not.
They have been entangled. Like, I guess I'll just use the net.
Okay, now Tori roll to make your attack.
Do I get
So
an
either
attack?
You're going against battle axe, or spearman.
I'm gonna go against this battle axe straight up above me. I don't really know how to fight.
Shift into?
I'm a tiger.
A tiger, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think you have enough room to be a large creature because gray is too close. Or
So then you can't.
you could shapeshift into a medium creature. Or you could reposition, take that attack of opportunity.
Well, I don't want to take an attack of opportunity.
You could be a black bear, they're medium.
How big? How much does?
So Tori, you change into a black bear then?
Well, I don't know yet. I'm looking at my
I think
options.
he's
Sorry,
thinking.
I
But you have
forgot.
enough room to become the creature you want to be.
Right.
Can it just push me to the side?
No, he's right about that. You have to have the space to turn into the creature that you want to turn into.
Yeah, all the
You
level
ready?
ones are large. Oh, sorry, I forgot I've got push to talk on. I've been talking.
Little do you know, this lone bandit that we've been using for an example has been working his way over here.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll do black bear.
So it no longer exists. Okay, so you're a black bear. Take a swing.
Okay. I don't really know how to.
You just click on the dice for the attack. You go to feature.
Yeah, he can't though because black bears have a different attack. You're gonna have to do it manually.
Okay,
So,
so what? So just roll a d20.
Okay.
Slash R D20 and then
So he
Well,
misses.
That's terrible.
Alright, just pick a bunch of dies out of the icons.
All right. So the bear missed. Doesn't matter who he was aiming at.
Wait, what does
And
advantage
then
do for me?
how many attacks does the bear get? The brown black bear.
I don't know.
Does it get two?
You should probably look it up. Yeah, let's see. The appendices.
Multi-attack. The bear makes two
make
attacks,
sure
one with
that
its
we-
bite and one with its
we add all these
claws.
features to Tori's character to make sure they have all this stuff.
So the bite and the claws are both +4. So roll another d20 and add 4 for the claws, because the first one would have been your bite attack.
Yep. All right. Go ahead. Roll another d20.
All right. So the
All right, 23 sounds good.
now
So
earlier
hit.
I
Go ahead and
put
roll.
just a sec. Earlier I put Primal Savagery on, but I don't know if that's still going because I was at the very that was the first thing I did. Like
Oh,
What's
All right.
what's
So
what's the
for-
duration?
instantaneous. But that's just how when it takes effect, right?
Yes. Is it a concentration spell?
Uh-uh. Let me see. I'm looking at the short version of it.
Well, roll 2d4 for your damage.
Now, Primal Savagery basically is you cast it and you make an attack.
Okay. Well, I didn't do that.
But he can't cast it while he's in his, or can he? He can't cast it while he's in his.
No, I cast it. I cast it a long time ago before we did anything, but it's not in effect anymore.
It's essentially an attack spell, is what it is. Because the way you're supposed to use it is you cast it and you immediately attack with it, and then you're done. It doesn't stick around.
All right. Okay, so roll 2d4. Oh, you did? Okay, so
2d4. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. And what I forgot what advantage does. What does that do for us?
What are you doing? After all this time.
Fireball.
Okay. My token not moved now. Oh, okay. Not selected. There we
You
are.
have to click on it. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. I think we're about here. Alex. Can't quite see.
Well, let's shift it one more to the right.
Yeah.
What does advantage do again?
It means you get a roll 2d20 and pick the best one.
Because I should have been able to roll 2d20 for my first attack, right?
With what?
Oh, because he's got advantage against the guy he was attacking.
Yeah.
Why would you get advantage for the first guy who was attacking?
Because
they're netted, or I mean they're entangled.
They're entangled. That's the whole point of it.
All right, go ahead and roll for the other guy then, real
All right,
quick. And
thank
then
you.
what are you doing, Denver?
I am casting Fireball.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, you know that you can't center it right there because you can't see that center. So you have to look through the gap and then put a center.
If I still have 5 feet of movement. I go this way.
Looks like Brother hit with his bite attack.
All right, so you hit with the bite and go ahead and roll the damage.
I can't see because why? What is this? Because
There's a wall. It's a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot high wall there.
You can't center it because you don't know what's beyond there.
But
so
you can
from where you're at.
You can
you
angle
have to
it.
look straight forward. No, because Fireball's a line of sight spell, so he's got to look forward in between the gap and pick anywhere where you can see. You can't put it over here.
Okay.
I mean, you could put it up in the air, right? And it just explodes, or do you have to actually hit something?
Well, I guess he could if he just wanted to hit those 3 guys that he doesn't really know about.
What's the radius on the fireball?
20 feet. Making it very difficult to do anything.
Yeah, so if you move, I'm moving your guy right here, right? And so now you get this, with your fog, anywhere in there, you can just drop your fireball.
That's not helpful. Why are you all moving amongst the baddies?
I don't know what they're doing.
Getting up here,
I just want to let you know that if you move it right where you had it.
Skipped my turn like 5 times, so.
I'm not skipping your turn. We're on you right now. And you said you want to drop a fireball, but where you put it, you couldn't. I'm
What if
looking
you
at
drop
your
it over here?
note.
Up in here.
It's gonna get Duncan no matter what I do.
I can't see
Drop
Duncan.
the bomb. Drop the bomb. Drop the bomb.
Duncan laughs at fire.
No, not really, but
Okay, can do that then.
Okay.
Alright. Brother, be ready to heal me when I
roll your
make my
damage.
Dutch.
are
Brother
you
Bear.
announcing? Hold on. Announce that you're doing a fireball.
I'm doing a fireball. Duck.
Alright, so where is it showing up again? Of all the light up squares, is that where it affects?
Yep.
So it's gonna hit Sean.
Sure.
Okay. Roll it. Roll your damage.
Callous disregard.
Oh man, that means I have to heal.
We got 2 healers, so yeah, fireball away.
You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Who does?
Barbarians do.
Hmm.
He announced it. I see it coming.
I have to type it in, apparently. Okay, it's fine. That's fine.
27 damage. That's actually not bad. Out of 48 possible, so about a little over half. Okay.
So make their deck save to take half.
Alright. So I'm just gonna do them as individual groups. So we'll say the all the battle axe guys will make their deck saves. Wait, who just rolled? Mordaga?
Me.
So what do you
What's the DC dunk or
Yes.
What does DC stand
It's
for?
15.
Okay. So you
I
take
made
half.
it. I only take half of 27.
What does DC stand for?
Difficulty check.
Yep.
So I take 13.
13.
Okay.
So I had 5. 13 minus 5. So that's 8 off my actual HP.
Alright. So the everybody who's a battle action here is dead. Alright, now we'll do spearmen. They're all dead.
Well, it was a long wait, but well worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the
guys who are
fives
up-
and the...
How are you
Up on
cleaning
the,
house?
The
Don't
crossbowmen up above are not affected.
It goes
Which
around
crossbowmen-
corners.
No,
And
they're
it's a-
elevated.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Sphere.
But how high does it go up? The
20
20
feet.
20 feet.
All right. No,
But
20 feet.
it's not a column, so did you airburst it?
No, he didn't airburst it. If he airburst it, then you guys wouldn't be affected on the bottom.
No,
It's a sphere, so are we going to bring physics into it again? I mean, I don't think we're playing too hard and fast with physics anyway, right?
All right, so
Backdraft.
these guys all die. And all
Backdraft.
fail. Never's like, it's been an hour since I've done anything, but it was worth it.
That's why we bring the wizard.
Oh, he failed. Deck save.
God, I feel so inadequate now. I'm ready to reroll.
Yeah, I need to be a halfling wizard.
I mean, I don't know about the halfling part of it. No offense.
Well, that allows the rest of your teammates to soften them up while you toddle over on your tiny legs.
Ah.
So they get themselves nice and embedded into the group of enemies before you fireball.
That's right.
Apparently you need
That's much
bar.
more. A fireball that hits your
Okay, yeah.
teammates is twice as sweet as a fireball that doesn't hit you.
Okay,
So who's left?
there we go.
No.
Is it time for my held action?
Great.
It's time for my held
What are you
action.
doing, Duncan?
And then every flammable thing that's not being carried, it catches on fire in that circle.
Oh, you guys gonna have to start making item checks.
No, he just said
No.
that's not carried.
No, even you guys who
No.
got hit by the flames, you're gonna have to your non-magical items that are flammable will have to make a check.
Not carried.
Very
Not
specific.
carried. It says on the spell, not carried. So like the wood,
Exact terminology.
any wood table, any wood door, any wood,
Okay.
anything that's not
Anything
being
that's-
carried by a person.
Or worn.
Alright.
If it's being worn or carried, it's
Alright,
okay.
so this table, this
I
bookshelf.
swear to God, if my health potions start boiling in my pockets, we're gonna have issues.
I just find that weird that it would not set your stuff on fire being hit by a fireball spell.
Right, well,
Just-
there was probably a lot of argument about that over games over the years, and so they specifically put it in there.
Okay, so all these tables, a few chairs, this shelf, they're all on fire.
No, I can't see any of that stuff anyway, so I don't really care about it.
Yeah, there's some the wooden walls that they put up that are pretty solid oak. Those are on fire. I mean, they haven't collapsed down, but they're on fire.
Well, plus we know the bandits don't care about fire anyway because they'll just stand in a bonfire and shoot arrows at you. So
Yeah, pretty much.
they don't care.
It's
The
only
honey
a minor
badger, that shit.
fire.
It's not
Okay,
a campfire,
so
man. It's a bonfire.
they were already in the process of putting it out after you did that.
All right, so Green Hood is still
Who keeps closing the door?
ferried up.
All right, Duncan, what are you doing?
The last.
Green Hood is still advantaged because he's got fairy fire on him.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Great. Roll on attack.
Everyone's got to
Stop
take a
shutting the
turn
door.
closing the door.
I just realized it. I could also close the
Okay,
door.
so you rolled a 17. You missed.
All right.
Hey, where did the guy that I targeted with my did the lieutenant die to the fireball?
No, he's right here.
I can't see the lieutenant.
I can't.
Alright, now
see
you
the
get
one.
him.
I just want to make sure I don't get my hit points
Alright.
back. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and trip him.
Pretty sure Duncan's hair and beard would burn off.
All right.
No, because that's
so when you
carried or
rolled that
worn.
24, was that to hit?
That was to hit.
Okay, so you hit.
Athletics check. So make a contested athletics check against 10.
Well, actually, you need to roll for the damage, so to see if he's still even alive, and then I'll make his check.
No, I whipped him around the ankles and I'm trying to pull him down.
Oh, it's just a whip attack? All right.
I don't know why I'm tripping him. I've already got advantage against him, but it seemed like the thing to do.
Just
knock
kick him in
down
the
with a
head.
fire.
Kick
Alright,
him in the
he
head.
So 15, he's good or no?
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
Mighty Duncan doth kicketh him upside the noggin.
All right.
I'm gonna start talking like old timey.
Okay, then are you done?
Yeah, it looks
So
like it.
You are with that one. All right, so you miss.
That roll was not great, said Duncan.
Yeah, well, everything's on fire. You know,
All right, Gray, what are you doing?
Yes, I am a bit singed.
I was
You know,
polite
you
enough
guys
to let
can't
everybody
go
else
into
go.
that zone because it's all
Forsooth.
entangled.
It's still entangled?
Yeah.
No, I
You
just
know,
I
I
just
did
end the
try.
entanglement spell when everything died in it. I just let it go.
No, but you can only do that on your turn once it gets, because we're in initiative order right now.
So everybody just holds action until he breaks concentration.
Yeah, I'll hold action. I mean, I could fly over it, but that would be a waste of food.
All right, Duncan, what are you doing?
I guess
We're
I'll
back
keep
up to you
swinging.
now. All right.
Whip attack. 25 to hit.
All right, you hit. Go ahead. Yeah, you killed him.
Cool. Whip attack against the other one that's granting advantage. Just crack this thing around. 23.
Hit.
Eight damage.
Okay. No. The bandit's like, I surrender.
Short sword
Kill
attack.
him.
No, we need him. Leave him alive. We need to target him.
So Mordaga's
Kill
up.
him.
What are you doing?
Kill him.
I will hold my action until brother's turn.
I don't know who's available, so
12 doesn't hit.
Okay. So,
I shall holdeth mine
you're
action
holding your
until brother
Okay.
doth disengage
Alright, so
entangling vines.
the crossbowmen are these guys on their action. They are surrendering.
Wait, can I see any? Oh, wait, I can see the guy that shot at me. I'm not gonna hold my action. I'm just gonna shoot that guy. Is that
Up on
okay?
top over here. Yeah.
Yeah. I gesture, point at the crossbowman. You, sir. Now feel my wrath, and I cast Eldritch Blast at his face.
Don't you have to roll a hit?
Yeah, I'm rolling it, man. Hang on.
wait, did he surrender? All of them surrendered, right?
No, this is before he surrendered. 14 to hit.
You hit.
All right.
Because I don't think Gray likes that.
I
He surrendered.
smite him barely. No, this is we retcon. This is before
Yeah.
I heard him surrender. Oh well.
But you're lucky I'm not in the room. Maybe I did hear that.
He only did 6 damage. Damn it.
Yep. Okay, now the bandits are like, they drop their weapons. They're like, we surrender. They don't pay me enough to be blown up.
Who's paying these guys?
Who is paying you?
He's like,
Should we all go to the building and I don't know.
yeah, you guys can all go into the building now. These guys are now moving
Does
slowly.
that seem like a
over
great
to the
idea
center.
with all the fire?
It's still on fire?
It's still on fire.
Some parts of it, but some of it's
Yeah.
stone.
I'll
These
I'll
guys
just
are-
walk around fire. Actually,
These
hold
guys
on. Let me see how much fire I can actually put out with just a snap of my finger. How does that work?
Wait, so the lieutenant
All right,
is
so
no
now that you
longer
guys
is
are
not
all
here.
in there,
Alright,
you
I'm
see that
snapping.
there are rude tables, benches, chairs, stools, heaps of old blankets that are on fire, brown cloaks.
I'm
There are
snapping my
tables that
fingers.
have dirty plates, mugs, knuckle bones. It like
Knuckle
there are
bones.
barrels that you see by the
I guess-
stairs.
Did the lieutenant die? Did Duncan kill him?
No, nobody killed that guy. Well, the lieutenant died, but they're the guy who got away.
Right. I just want to know about the lieutenant because if he dies, I get
Yeah.
hit points back. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Did
the
he-
lieutenant died.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm putting out fires. I'm snapping my fingers and putting out fires with my prestidigitation.
What are the
So
rest of you
it's-
guys doing?
Kicking weapons into the fire that remains.
Looking for loot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move in
Okay.
too, I suppose.
I'll check the lieutenant's body.
So, each one of the guards has. Hold on. So, they have 4 copper pieces and 2 silver pieces. All of those guards that you just blew up.
Really? That's all it costs to get somebody to shoot a guy?
Yep. So you killed all them. The lieutenant had 10 electrum pieces, 10 gold pieces, and 2 platinum pieces.
No. I'll let somebody else divvy that up.
So how many were there of the normal guards?
let's see. There were 16 normal guards.
Ooh, I like the first one. You custom carry.
So the guards are like, what happens to us now?
We take you for punishment.
Yeah, they've been messing with the natural order. I say we execute them.
They surrendered though, and they're not. They're humans. We need
This gray does
information.
not want to kill them, so we rope them up and haul them back to town.
But we still need to do our scouting, and we don't really want to take him with us, do we?
I consider it scouting if we bring back information, which is what they would provide.
But I think they wanted us to scout more than just this place, so...
So then we execute them then.
Well, they surrendered, so that seems kind of not right.
Well, we could just camp up on this tower.
They shouldn't have
We
been
can tie
so
them up and
evil.
then come back for them later. I don't know. I mean,
They put holes in me.
We could strip them naked and tie them up, and
I mean, to be fair, all the damage I took was from a fireball. But it was necessitated because they were trying to put holes in.
who needs some healing here? You guys need some healing?
don't
No, I
forget
healed
you had
back.
the 5. Remember, you had 5
Yeah, I'm
extra.
back to full health because when the bandit died,
Whoa.
it healed me back.
Remember, that door is barred. Did you just try to walk through?
Well, it was open at the time,
It's locked.
and I saw somebody in there.
This door is locked. This other door over here, that's open. This door right here with the bear skin, that's locked.
Sure.
Close
Should I
it.
try to pick this lock?
All right, well, let's take all their weapons first. So, they
Well,
have
if
no
we're
weapons.
if we're gonna tie them up, we should take their clothes
store
too to make it more
locked
difficult for
over
them
here.
to run
I
around.
will try to pick this lock.
All right, go ahead. No,
14.
go again.
Aid.
Not add.
It's midnight, by the way.
Do you want me to give you some guidance on that?
Guidance is good.
16.
You okay? You open up the door. So you see a very comfortable bed heaped with quilts and pillows, a table and 2 chairs, a small desk and a stool. You also see that bear rug. On the table are a few petri dishes, a bottle of alcohol, it looks like, and some slightly wrinkled apples. There's a desk that looks like it's been cleared off halfway, but there are still a couple of sheets that fell to the ground.
All right, I pick up the sheets and I look at them.
There
So-
appears to be a chest over here. Is that accurate?
Yes, it's open.
And is this a suit of armor in the corner?
That's
No.
shit.
Decorative.
It
So
looks
on the
decorative.
sheet, it has a list of names. Like it had the cannon's name. It lists all the important leadership
Oh,
in the
from
village of Hamlet.
okay,
But
it's
it
the
also
same list.
mentions- Yeah, but you know what? On another piece of paper, you see a letter being halfway addressed to the traders
Ooh,
in the
okay.
village of Hamlet. It mentions by name both of them.
Traitors
Giving-
or traders?
The
Both.
traders,
Betrayers?
not traitors, traders.
But they are traitors as well.
Yes. So it's
The traitor traders?
So it's listed to them that they are to keep up appearances, and that then it stopped with help. Like the ink just started to go down.
Okay, so somebody was in the middle of writing, but then
Yeah.
didn't finish.
Somebody fled, perhaps. There's no captain's body, is there?
No,
Oh, we didn't actually technically know there was a captain, did we? Did we see? ever see
No.
one?
A guy ran past me, and I had the good courtesy to not take my action to stop him.
And
So
there's
ever
no
thoughtful.
door in here. Is he under the bed?
do you check?
I mean, I can just like look under the bed, see nothing.
Yeah, you see him. You see him. No, I'm joking. No, he's gone. That would be funny.
Was there anything else that looked like it would be useful information in this room besides those 2 pieces of paper?
No, that was it. It looked like there's all kinds of stuff that got just grabbed. It looked like stuff was grabbed off his desk real quick, and so ink and pen are on the ground. Like everything was just in a hurry. The chest is open, clothes have been thrown out.
So somehow he snuck by.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was nothing out here that seemed useful, other than the food, maybe.
No, nothing useful.
Is there a dagger in any of this stuff, either in the possessions of the bandits or in all this weapons over here on the side of the wall?
Yeah, I probably should just take some weapons.
Is there a dagger?
Okay, so where are you then? I'm watching you move.
Really good.
Okay, so
Somewhere over here, or either the corpses? Is there a dagger?
Any weapons?
yeah, I mean just basic weapons. There are some swords and spears and extra crossbow ammunition.
Is there a dagger?
A dagger?
A dagger.
Yeah, there's a few daggers.
Okay, I'm going to take one and I'm going to give it to Gray.
Okay.
Sweet. Free dagger. I'm taking it. Thanks. So, yeah.
Is there any rapiers?
No.
What's my
Just
spell
the
casting
majority of-
ability
Just the majority
modifier?
of weapons that you saw on the bandits, so spears, battle axes, crossbows, long swords.
It's your wisdom bonus, Tori.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's a door in the north.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into that room.
It's midnight. Can we wrap things up for today?
Yeah, we'll just do this,
we're
let's
almost-
just do this room and be done.
Okay.
Well, that room, I don't know if that room leads to another encounter. That's all I'm saying.
No, there's nothing in there. I mean,
Nothing
there's no.
interesting.
Yeah, so you walk into this room and there's some beds, and you see a chest, an oak chest.
Okay. I need to unlock it.
That sounds like druid work.
It's locked.
Locked. Alright,
Yep.
I'll try. And it's not adding my proficiency bonus when I do this. So I need to add 3 to it.
Okay.
Do you
For a
have
whopping 5.
Do you have a check mark
Hold on.
checked on your
So
proficiency?
you failed, and then you get ejected by a trap.
Awesome.
Why was the
Is-
trap in there?
You get hit with a poison needle. So I need you to make a Constitution save.
Great.
Remember, you have to check the little checkbox next to sleight of hand. You're proficient.
Right, but I don't have sleight of hand proficiency, but I do have proficiency with the thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So make a con check.
Saving throw or check?
What?
Saving throw or check?
Oh, make a saving throw. A Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I get 3 roll ones. No, it's 2.
Oh no.
Wow.
Good thing we have 2 healers.
But I don't undo poisons. That's not my thing.
Brother,
You
you're on
take
deck.
8 points. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Does that bypass temporary hit points? Yes, I think.
I don't think so. It's temporary hit points for temporary hit points. So, but you are under the effect of poison, so you'd be at like disadvantage from now on, I believe.
Right. So,
This is what comes of fireballing your own team.
yeah. Okay.
Trauma.
All right. Well,
You guys asked for it.
I'll touch a creature and end a condition affecting it, like poison.
There you go.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right. You gonna try to open it again?
Well done,
Alright, yeah.
brother Oaken.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Wait a second
Really
before he does.
good.
Before he does it, let me
Actually,
put resistance
let's
to
check
poison
for-
on him.
more traps.
Okay.
If that
Investigation.
investigation action. Okay. I can do that.
Why would you trap a chest that's in your sleeping quarters?
23.
For
Yeah,
instances
you
just
outside
like
of the
this.
So you discover the mechanism and then you just have to just roll another investigation check to disarm it.
Okay.
Because somebody doesn't trust his friends.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
the
You're living in a
bandits.
house full of bandits, so.
Well, 24 to disarm.
Chain them
So
into
you
the tower
disarm
from
the
the
trap.
outside.
I
You
will.
disarm the trap,
I'll try to open it.
and you find a potion, a sack with 300 electrum pieces, a jeweled dagger worth 500 gold pieces.
Is it magic?
I don't know. And 4 bolts of silk worth 60 gold pieces each.
Bolts
Take
of
this to the
silk.
local. Take this to the witch doctor, and it will just cover your health insurance for the poison.
So how many electron pieces were there?
300.
Pretty healthy dose.
And 4 bolts of silk worth 1,000 each?
Yep. Wait a minute. No, 4 bolts of silk worth 60 gold pieces each.
60,000.
Each. Yeah. They're just rolls of silk, so it's 60 gold pieces apiece.
It's not bad.
I'm just trying to see if you're paying attention.
Am I supposed to be
Yeah,
writing
I did.
stuff
Sure.
down or something? I missed all of that.
You're a druid. You don't need these earthly things.
I wrote down the expensive stuff. I didn't write down the loot that the bandits had on them, but I did write down
The
a
bandits,
dagger worth 500, 300 EP, and 4 bolts, 60 gold each.
Wait,
Could be magic
Yeah, and
dagger. It's got
The jeweled dagger is worth 500.
say that again, please.
The jeweled dagger is worth 500 gold pieces. And
Okay.
there's a potion.
Should I be writing down like stuff that I've got, or we're gonna divide it up later?
We usually divide it up.
Okay.
Right now.
All right.
So, like things that can't be divided, like the dagger, we have to sell, and then we divide.
And the bolts, the silk right now. So
Yeah.
so there were 64 copper pieces and 32 silver pieces from the bandits. From the regular soldiers.
and the lieutenant had 10 gold and 2 platinum pieces on him.
Yeah.
So everybody gets 60 EP. That's
60 EP.
electro pieces.
And then for experience, as a group, it's 1,000 to divide among yourself.
That will be 200 each.
200 XP.
X. Experience points.
Where does that go
Yeah.
in my main sheet?
You go to D&D Beyond. You
Yeah.
click on your character's name. You go to their experience.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I missed the last thing.
D&D
Okay,
Beyond.
so
Yep, I'm
Click
on
on your
D.
character.
Left.
Click
There's
on
a
your.
drop down, third item down, and the drop down.
Thank
is
you.
character Experience.
Yep.
okay, you guys still hear me?
Gray
Yes.
got disconnected.
Okay,
Are you
so
back?
the
No. Michael can't hear you.
oh, I can't. Okay, so what are you guys? You're just gonna tie up the soldiers, leave them naked, and leave them in this room?
Can we
Uh,
make this
I-
decision next time? Because I've been
Yeah.
trying to wrap it up for 15 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Cause I'm just writing my notes. I want to see.
we've tied up the bandits, we looted the place, and then we will resume with a decision as to what we do.
Okay, thanks for joining
right.
me, everybody. That was an exciting,
Hello.
Hello.
We hear you.
Correct.
exciting little D&D adventure. It's been a long time.
Do
Time to
it,
get off
people.
again.
Did you get your experience, Michael? Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that at all. I got disconnected.
200.
200.
That's it?
Yeah.
It was
If we kill those bandits, we might get more.
Let's kill him
Oh,
next time.
Next time.
goes against my.
That's a good way to
Goodness.
close off.
And then everybody also got 60 electrum pieces,
What's my electrum pieces?
and then what was the total goal?
It was 10 from the leader, from the lieutenant, with 2 platinum pieces.
Yep.
All right, so 2 platinum go into the that's not divisible, so that goes into the group fund.
Alright, 60 electrum.
We should probably just put the gold in the group fund too, because really 10 gold.
Yeah.
And then 32 silver.
Each?
No, to divide up or to put
Alright.
it to the group.
I'm not concerned about the silver. You guys can
Group the rest of it.
Sure.
Let's put the silver in the thing.
30. Okay, so that brings us up to
Oh, we give it to
37.
Becca, and she can escape her whole life. The Becca Fund.
Tori,
Well, we
you
can
just
give her
sound-
the
You
copper.
just sound off like the
We'll give her
old
silver.
Batman. Remember the show in the Batman? They'd be like, 6 bandits captive. Will they live?
That's
Tune
right.
in next week.
Do it. You do it. You got it.
But I can't do that voice as much as I try.
Tune in next week to find out, will the bandits live, or will they be flayed alive?
And then,
Well, let's-
and have the Batman music go behind it.
Be sure to subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel,
Alright,
be
well,
sure
next
to
time, I
subscribe.
definitely think I need to switch reboot into Windows because I think my OS is like 4 versions out of date on my Mac.
Oh,
I think that's causing a little bit of issues with
And don't forget to
I'm
click
not
the
your
like
IT
button.
guy, but
Foundry. But my Windows 10 is pretty much up to date on my Windows partition.
What do you think, Joaquin? IT Joaquin? What's your advice on that?
On what?
Why are you 4 versions behind on Mac?
Because my video card doesn't support the latest OS.
Oh.
You know what? I would agree to disagree, to possibly think about it, to give you an answer that I'll never respond to submit the question later. How about that?
Tell them to turn it off and turn it back on again.
But as soon as my
Yes.
case comes in from China, which is taking a long time now, I'll be building a new
Direct from the
Hackintosh.
A Hackintosh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's only going to probably survive for the next few years because
The next 8
Apple's
years.
Apple's moving to a new.
All right. Anyway, thanks for
Oh, I
joining
thought
me,
this was
everybody.
But they're gonna support Intel for a long time still. I'm